Hi, everyone, and welcome. We are so excited that you are joining us this evening as we raise funds for Doctors Without Borders while playing a very, very fun game of Mystery Business. Doctors Without Borders is an amazing organization who cares for people affected by conflict, disease outbreak, natural and human made disasters, and exclusion from healthcare in more than 70 countries across the world. And if you go to our Tiltify, I
Hi,
am
everyone,
such.
and welcome. We are so
Oh,
excited that you are
what
joining
is
us this
going
evening
on?
as we raise funds for Doctors Without Borders while playing a very, very fun game of Mystery.
So sorry, my friends.
Whoa.
I just had two things up at the same time. So I could hear things and you couldn't. Anyways, welcome. We're raising funds for Doctors Without Borders. If you go to the pinned chat in our Twitch, you will see our donation link, and I'm about to put that into our YouTube as well. Everything that you donate on this Tiltify goes straight to Doctors Without Borders, and while you're there, you will see that you can give us some really cool incentives to help shape our game while also donating directly to Doctors Without Borders. For a $10 donation, you can give anyone on stream a reroll. I'm going to say except for Serenity. They don't need it, right? Are we cool with that, gang? Cool. She's
Yeah.
cool with it. Uh
Wow, Jess.
Ruthless.
Yeah!
That's so chatly. Anyway, for a donation of $25 or more, thank you so much for laughing, Kappa. You can gift an auto success to anyone on screen. Again, she doesn't need it, so you can't give it to Fair. For a donation of $35 or more, you can make anyone, including Serenity, roll on our Calamity table. That is just like a Wild Magic Surge if we were playing D&D, but of course we're not. For a $50 donation or more, you can name the next NPC. We're thinking like Billy Bo Bob, not Slur Slur McSlur Slur, so let's keep it at least semi-appropriate. For a $75 donation or more, you can give a bane or a boon to the party. You decide if you're giving us a bane or a boon, and then Serenity decides what that means for our game. And at a gift of $100 or more, you can make the entire table roll on the Calamity roll table. Doesn't that sound fun? My friends, our first $250 is matched not only by Bogus Cheesecake, an Alaskan based TTRPG company making unique content and systems for TTRPGs, but it is also matched by Death Roll Show, which is a horror TTRPG actual play using special effects and blood and guts and so much fun stuff to bring the nightmares to life. It premieres tomorrow, October 10th at 4:30 PST. I happen to be in it. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited for everyone to see. And we'll also have a dice tray giveaway. You might be able to see it's really small up there, but it's really fun, and I'll show it off a little bit later. Everyone who does donate tonight gets entered into win a $50 gift card to Heartbeat Dice because we all need more dice in our lives, as well as a PDF of the Locust game from Cobble Path Games. That was a lot of stuff that I needed to say before we could start playing. But with that being said, friends, my name is Jess. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. Tonight I am playing Chadley, who is of the Cowardly class. Their pronouns are he, they, and I will popcorn it over to Kat.
Hello, I am Kat Alicia, and I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing Charles Dwindle, or Charlie, who uses he, him pronouns, and I am the intelligent one archetype. Am I popcorning it? Kappa.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kappa. I use any pronouns. You can find me on the internet at the Kappa Chris. And today I am going to be playing Radley. Or sorry, I'm going to be playing Radley, who uses he, him pronouns. And I am the athletic archetype. I want to throw it over to my good bud, Mark.
Hey, Blurs and Nerds, it's your 40-year-old boy, Mark J. Today I'm playing Marty Tamburino, who is the social one. And I'm going to throw it to Sapo the Frog. Jorge.
Hey, it's me, Supple the Frog. also known as Jorge or Grubble Goblin. Use any pronouns, and I'll be playing Supple the Frog. His pronouns are he, him, and I am playing the talking animal or unusual being class. Now, popcorn to Serenity.
Hi, I'm Serenity. You can find me all over the internet as Click Clack Snack. I will be running this little game tonight, so everyone can have a great little story, and we can solve some mysteries. Hmm? Maybe. Um, so as we get started, we're going to go ahead and solidify first where you would all be now. We'll learn more about the mystery in a bit. Let's start with our dynamic duo, Chadley and Radley. Where would you two be? You know that there is, mysteries happening, mysteries afoot. You've known each other, or known the group that does typically solve mysteries, but at this moment, there is nothing to be solved. So you are free to your own sports balls. So what sports ball are you doing, or what else?
Me and my partner in crime, Chadley, are just kicking it at the local burger joint. Burger joint.
Yeah, man, I love a burger. And Burger Joint does have like the best burgers. Do you think I could fit like onion rings on all of my fingers?
Oh, I double dog dare you.
And you see as Chadley, who is a young, strapping, masculine person. They have a brownish mullet, really bright green eyes, and you can tell that green is their favorite color because they're wearing green tennis shoes, dark green short shorts, and a dark green crop top as well. They look like your stereotypical dude who just is really into green. And they just put 10 onion rings on their fingers and then wave them around at Radley.
Radley is, laughing along, trying to hype Chadley up to everyone else at Burger Joint. Radley looks very similar to Chadley, no relation. However, Radley is pretty sportsy. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be a little. Sorry, I had a timer in my head when that was gonna happen. But being part of the college rugby team, Bradley is definitely on some sort of workout, some sort of diet that bulks him up a little bit more to make him a little bit more intimidating on the pitch, as you will. Radley, instead of rocking the mullet, is actually wearing the frosted tips of the era. His favorite color is red, and so he's got a red tracksuit on at the moment to give you a little bit of who this person is. And he is sucking down a chocolate milkshake right now.
I love that. As you're hyping up your bro in crime, or bro and onion rings, of course there are people who work there that definitely know you. There's definitely a kid that is in high school, prepubescent, acne all over, who just simply doesn't want to be there, who is partially trying to ignore the two of you and look like they're working, but also definitely watching at the same point. Around you in the fast food joint, there are other people. Some people who are frequent to this know to ignore you, so will. But other people don't either. They'll look over or they simply don't really mind too much. However, between the middle parting to the booth beside you, there is a group of girls who are, I'd say, right around your age, who have their own milkshakes, their own fries, and they're just yapping. And then you begin to hear one go, "Oh my Did you hear about the movie that's happening at the Bubblebrook Manor? The other person who is across from them is like, you mean that crummy movie that's coming out? Isn't it like not supposed to be really good? The director I heard is kind of bad. And the person sitting beside her, they're all fairly indescript. They look pretty similar. Like they buy their clothes at the same place. They all like a very similar hairstyle. They're all very comfortable and
Very similar
enjoy-
to me and Radley.
yeah, but like different. So yes, absolutely. The mirroring is insane.
Hey, Chadley. Did you hear? There's a movie going on. You want to catch that later?
Yeah, man. Wait, like the movie's playing or like it's shooting? Because like we could totally be in it, bro.
Oh, we can absolutely be in movies, bro.
And
Maximum
Chadley
rad.
will like, do the thing that the bros do
Yeah.
when they're broing.
As you say that, good timing because the other one goes, yeah, they were holding some auditions at the college, and I know they casted a couple of parts, but to be honest, it kind of looks. Oh, I don't want to be a downer, but not good. Really not good. And you see that they're really holding back how catty they could possibly be, but they are in a room filled with people, and they seem to have a lot of perception of how they're being looked at.
You'll see Chadley stand up and like grab Radley to also stand up and say, where's that happening? Just in case there was like 2 future movie stars that wanted to, like
Yeah,
start
in
their
case we knew
career.
anyone that could really spruce up this bad movie.
So you two pop over the middle barrier.
Onion rings still on my fingers.
Yes. One arm over, charming. I mean, you're both sport ball players.
Sport
so
ball.
charming, and then charming. They're both charming. You catch the one who's on her own side begin to go, and then you see a very obvious kick under the table, and ow! The one who was speaking last goes, I mean, the auditions, I think they're over, but I'm sure if you just go over to the Bubblebrook Manor, I mean, I'm sure he'll take the help.
Cool.
looks kinda
Okay,
desperate.
catch you guys later. Thanks. Come on, man. Let's go.
Awesome, let's go.
And you two are off. Now, Sabo, where would you be? Who would you be with? Or are you just frogging? What's going on?
Yeah, big time frog. As you see them leave, you can just see a little frog. It's what is it? A red-eye tree frog. So it's red eyes with the tiny things, spots, blue spots, a little bit of blue spots, and like orangey hands or whatever they call for frogs. I don't know about frogs. This is as much as I know about frogs. And you just see outside of the diner, looking in, wearing a cool hat, a wizard hat, a frog, and he's just looking inside to Bradley and Chadley. Oh, Radley and Bradley. And just tapping on the glass.
I think, would that be loud enough for us to hear, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. It's more like a big tap.
I think then one of us would probably like offer for you to come with us then as we're going over to the manor.
Hey, Chadley, isn't that Sabo? That frog that we saw that one time in that pond that one time?
Yeah, man. Do you think that he would want to be like the team's mascot?
Oh, absolutely. I can tell Coach about it and everything, and you manage the team, so your word is law.
Yeah, I mean, my dad like does donate a lot of money. Maybe we could change like the whole school from like the mountain goats to like Sapo the frog. That would be cool.
Heck yeah, Sapo, you want to come? And we're talking at you through the other side of the window.
You just see like this, his eyes go way bigger and like pointing to the door.
Oh, he wants to.
Cat, look,
Do you think he wants us to go through the door? Yeah. Let's. Okay.
Oh.
Here, bro. After you, and I'll like
That's right.
open up the door.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
and it's just come in, hopping. What up, bros? It's me. Have you seen my hat? Have you seen my cool hat?
Sapo, my
Sup,
frog.
bro? Yo, digging the threads. Is that new?
No. Actually, I found it, and I can actually read minds. What are you thinking right now? Is it milkshake?
Yeah. Now that you say that, yeah, I'm thinking about milkshakes.
Wait, bro, I'm thinking about milkshakes now. Whoa, Sapo!
I can read two minds at the same time. Whoa, this hat rocks.
Yo, we have to bring Sapo on for the movie auditions now.
Sapo, man, you're gonna be famous.
What's famous?
Like a lot of people know you. Like they like know your name, but you don't know them.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's totally cool.
Yeah.
It's right.
totally. All right, can we go now?
Yeah, just hop on. Right here.
I just hop on your shoulder.
How big did you say Sapo is?
That's about not that big. How big are frogs?
I was gonna say, if it's like shoulder size, sure. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
squirrel size.
Okay,
no-
yeah.
No, not big, but yeah,
Okay.
shoulder size.
For a tree frog, that's
Magical.
a big frog.
Magical tree frog. Okay.
And I also with the hat, so better.
Question: is the brim like human sized, or is it like equivalent to like your froggy size?
Yeah, it's a big for me, but it's a tiny hat.
Cool,
It's like-
awesome.
It's like a Gandalf hat, but for frogs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like you took a Build-A-Bear Gandalf hat and then you put it on a frog.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, perfect, sweet. You are all on your way. Just for let's try some rolls because I want to see what y'all might know. Can someone or both of you give me some kind of check to see how you might know more information about the Bubblebrook Manor, how to get there, and if I would say mental or probably mental would be
Okay.
best, but it's up to you.
Okay, and this system, roll. How does I forgot how failing and success works?
You're good. So you're trying to get over the number. So if you're using, say, cunning to try to figure out how to get there, for example, whatever that number is, you want that number or higher.
Got it.
Okay, I have a 70 on education and rolled a 70.
I have I rolled a 70 on cunning, but my cunning is at 90. So
So off the top of your head, you know like how to go to a lot of places, like the burger joint and school and the field.
Yeah.
But like the Bubblebrook Manor is not in that vicinity, so it's not
Oh.
right, in front of your head. But education wise, for Chadley, actually the Bubblebrook Manor is something that you learned about back in high school. It's just a local area that is a building that was owned by some rich guy. He was a prospector at some point. He got rich. He came and he bought and built a house. And now it's a museum. And you're pretty sure you know where it's at. I think you've probably been there on a field trip, so you can figure it out pretty easy.
I imagine that Radley like starts going off in the opposite direction, and I'm like, "Whoa, no, bro, come on! Like, we're going to the prospectors like manor, man. Like, don't you remember when we went on
That's
like
right.
the 4th grade field trip. Like, yeah, come on. You're so
Yeah,
funny. Come
yeah.
on.
I didn't know where it was, and I thought, who knows things. Maybe we can pull them in and help guide us. But if it's in that direction,
Wait,
what's
but
the
it would be really fun. Like, Marty and Charlie are like pretty cool, and it's been a minute since we've seen them. Should we
Yeah.
like beeper them?
Oh, absolutely! I got it, and I whip out my pager.
Holy
I-
crap.
Yeah, and I start what's it called? Getting the contact information up. Yeah.
I love it.
I honestly don't know how pagers work, but you just call the number and how does it work?
I don't know.
You send a message to a different pager, and then based off of the message, they'll know where to call. You either send them a phone number to call, or if they send you some kind of code, you'll either know where to go or where to call.
Yeah, think of it as like really, really shitty phone tag.
Okay.
Yeah, little later they had two-way pagers.
Yeah.
Which was just basically text, but it was still like ballers. Only like Master P had them. So
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's start with who wants to go first, or it doesn't matter and I get to pick?
I don't mind either way. Let's go. Let's do
go. Okay, let's go, Charles.
Are we starting from them sending the pager, or is it where's Charles at?
We're gonna start a little bit before. So
Okay.
on a normal day, where would Charles be at?
Charlie, he really likes going on walks because, again, when you get to go on walks, you get to see lots of people and you get to see what people are up to, and you get to run into them, you get to meet them, you get to talk to them sometimes. And he's wearing short, just above the knee jean shorts with his jean shirt buttoned down, tucked in. And he's got the dirty blonde, sort of like sticky uppy hair. I'm pretty sure Radley and Chadley taught him that it was cool looking, so that's like what he does.
It is so cool looking, bro. So cool looking.
You look like this new Final Fantasy character, but with black hair.
Thanks. That's great. And actually, I would love to already be at the Bubblebrook Manor. Having walked over there, and hanging out, because if I know that there's a movie going on, that means friends and people are going to be hanging out over there, and I want to go see.
Oh, I love that. Okay, yeah, you're already there. And the thing is that, wildly enough, there aren't as many like people excited about this movie being made as there should be. Like, there's a big van that you see that has some like film equipment in it, but isn't being used. It's like extra wires and things like that, but a lot of it's been unloaded already. But there aren't people standing around like they should for a movie, which is a little confusing. If you would, let's see. Actually, so you are at the Bubblebrook Manor. It is out of the way of the city by a bit. It is fairly easy to get to, as it's still on the main road, but it's its entire own property that leads back towards the forest. So it is fairly large, but it also has a fairly big parking lot, like areas people could go to, because you do know this is also a museum, somewhere people go, field trips, if they've never been to Turning Point, USA, where you currently are, they're gonna go there. They might regret it because it's a house, but there's some really cool things here. The most exciting part for a lot of people, and what a lot of people your age especially will come here for, isn't for the museum. It's not for the movie right now, but in the middle of the night, people will go to the back towards the bubbling brook, because down the ways, still on the property, there's actually a hot springs back there. So people go and sneak out onto the hot springs. There's a couple of pools that you can see when you go on just a basic tour. Fairly large, but it certainly isn't used during the daytime, but it definitely is when people can sneak in at nighttime. But there's no one around there. If you would, let's see. Would you be going and looking around, or would you be trying to go inside since you don't see anyone?
I'd probably linger outside for a little bit to see, like, is really no one gonna come? Is there no one? And probably eventually make my way in and go inside.
Okay. It still is, it's odd. You would think with a movie, this entire building would be cut off from the public. But really, it looks like only sections of it are being barred and restricted for the movie being, shot. But you're able to enter through the front way where you see an entrance hall that has been slightly redecorated into a form of entrance lounge with a desk. And you hear acting in the background. It seems to be down the ways in this very large home, very old. Somewhere reading along the signs around the 1850s. So it's a fairly old home. But you hear acting, and then you hear a loud cut as just there's a slam of something that doesn't seem heavy, but seems loud. Almost like a clapper for a take. But it seems to be thrown down and claps and then clutters to the floor. The line isn't what can we do? It is what will we do? I don't understand why that's so. I need water. I need a break. Does everyone need a break? I need a break. And you see someone leave the restricted area. This tall man, very lanky, very eccentrically dressed in a almost like 70s kind of patterned button-down shirt with tall pants. It is very stylized and it does look good on him, but it's certainly out of the era of current fashion. His hair is curly, this dark kind of auburn, tousled, slicked around, and he's wearing these very low sitting round glasses that don't even match where his eyes are. They look mostly for show. And he walks past, flicks a hand to whoever is approaching him, and you can see a lot of golden jewelry. He goes, I can't have this. I need a moment. I need a break. And he will walk towards you like he's about to go exit.
And you see me shuffle through a little side bag. You said you needed a water. I've got a water.
He will stop for just a moment. Thank God someone here is dependable, and will grab the water from you and open it as he continues his way out the door.
Okay, you're welcome. Have a good day, I guess.
The door's left open. And you hear actors in the background. They seem to be a little fussy, but it doesn't seem like anyone is upset as this guy.
Can I follow the guy?
Oh yeah.
I'd like to follow the
absolutely.
guy.
He is taking these very large but tiptoeing steps, like he's always stepping on the tip of his feet, almost like a dancer, like he was made for the stage, for movies, for drama. And he walks over to his van. He puts both hands onto the front of it, and puts his head down and goes, I don't know why I do this to myself.
Hi there. Hi. My name is Charlie. It is so nice to meet you. I would love to ask you a question. It looked like you were having a hard time with your actors, and they. Mm, I know some people. I know some really great guys, and I think they could be really cool on your set. And I don't know if you're looking for anybody new, but their name it's Chadley and Radley, which alone is already like super cool.
And like their whole time, their hands were down, their head was down, and they kind of just peeked to look over at you, for taking a moment to roll their shoulders back, and he looks at you and goes, "It does have star quality."
The names, yeah, right, and collectively together.
It does. You know what? What was your name? Waterboy, right?
Sure. I mean, Charlie.
No,
But-
Waterboy. You know.
Mm.
And a hand will go on your shoulder, just kind of give you like a pat.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention Charlie is like 5'5".
You know,
Just a
Charlie.
tiny little noodle guy.
This is a very tall, lanky man. He doesn't even like bend. I think he'll have to bend slightly, but put his hand like down. He's fairly tall. I'd say about like 6'3", 6'4", just like
Towers over.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that he's also wearing platform shoes on top of that. You know what, Waterboy? I think you have potential. And your friends, if that's their names, who cares? They can make up names, but the idea, star power. I like it.
Yeah,
Do you
absolutely.
have anyone else in mind? Do you have anything else exciting or eccentric? Because I love my actors. I really, really do.
Do you?
No, but I can act unlike them, so I pretend.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. That seems about right.
So do you have anyone else that may be of interest, of help?
There's basically a whole little crew. We're all pretty great. There's Radley and Chadley and Marty, and there's also Sapo, who is literally a frog, like actually a frog, like a frog,
a frog.
a frog,
A frog.
a frog.
We can go back and forth. I'm asking you a question.
And I'm giving you an answer. A frog. A frog.
Does he do
I thought
tricks?
this was clear.
Does he do tricks? Does he? What does he do? Does he ribbit? Does
He's-
he
mean,
ribbit
he's
a
a
song? Something on command? Does he?
I mean,
hop-
he's a frog and he talks and he's super cool.
He talks.
Did I not mention that part? Yeah.
No, Waterboy. You did not mention that part.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll work on. It's okay. You are young. You are new to this. You have a really, really solid career in water giving. Anyway, call your friends. and he'll like kind of do like a circle, like wrap it up. Let's go. Before. All right. Bring me your friends, and we will continue from here on forth. And he will walk back in. Before going, hey, listen! And it will kind of drown out the rest of his speech. And then at that point, you get a pager message from said Chadley and Bradley and Sapo.
That is so like them. That's so like them to hit me up when I'm thinking about them. That's great. That's so cool. And I guess go towards the nearest phone to give a call.
Yeah, I would say that the nearest phone would probably be inside. But it doesn't look like really anyone's working the museum at this moment. So if you just kind of want to reach over the counter, it doesn't seem like anyone would mind.
I find a chair and I step up to reach over the counter. And I'm giving a call.
Sweet. Do either of you have a cell phone?
My dad has a lot of money.
Yeah, I was about to
So-
say it's definitely Chadley, right?
I definitely think that I have a cell phone.
Okay. Ring ring.
Hey, bro.
Hey, hi. What's up? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, just me and the bros are, we're gonna be movie stars. Tell him. Tell him.
Who is it?
Yeah, like Tom Cruise.
How do you already know?
What?
What?
How do you already know that you're gonna be movie stars? Because like you're gonna be movie stars. Like everybody
What?
is gonna be. I mean, not everybody, but like all of our homies, like the crew. You know, like
What? Sapo, this is Charlie, by the way.
Yeah.
Hi,
stop it.
Charlie.
Yeah.
hi everybody. I'm talking about the Bubblebrook Manor.
Yeah, that's where we're going. We're gonna be movie
Whoa.
stars.
We
I'm
were
already
about-
here, and I talked to somebody, and I told him about your names, and he loved them.
Oh,
What?
well, you know.
nice. Wait,
And then Marty, and then Sappa. Like it's.
did you
it's a
already
whole-
talk to Marty? Because we also reached out to Marty. Oh my god, this is
I
Sapo
was
just
making
read
the
our
rounds.
minds, man. And now you're reading our minds, man. This is weird.
I feel like you read my mind.
It's
That's
those
what that
team
feels like.
dynamics.
Do you think that we like read each other's minds at the same time?
I'm gonna think so. I'm gonna say yeah.
Bro.
But I got a hold of you first, and I haven't gotten in touch with Marty yet.
Okay, cool. Well, I have a lot of onion rings to still eat. I think I have like 7 left, so I'll let you call. And we'll see you at the manor, bro.
Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Bye. And I physically
Bye, Charlie.
fold my phone in half.
I love the idea that means that you at least have one on each of these still. So you were holding the phone with like an onion ring on each, like right here.
It's a very delicate balance.
That is an oily phone.
Oh, it's fine. It's Nokia. All right. Last but certainly not least, Marty. We're gonna go a little bit back in time. It's a normal day. What is Marty up to?
I don't think Marty has normal days. All Marty's
Uh-oh.
days are incredible. Normal days are for other people. Let's just say that. I think you find Marty like a little bit of grease on his cheeks there. He's repairing his quad bike. Listening to the Men in Black soundtrack as it's the late 90s. And just kind of vibing, having a good time, thinking about machines and motors and things that Mark J doesn't know about.
I love it. Are you listening to the soundtrack? Like, are you playing it on a CD player or like a cassette player, or are you listening to it on the radio?
Oh, it's on the boombox, yeah.
On the boombox? Yeah.
With a super bass button pressed down.
Are
the bass
you?
boost.
Where are you? Are you at like your own garage? Are you at like the college garage?
Yeah, I think I'm at the college garage. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fixing it up. You're playing the boombox for everyone to hear. Everyone's having a good time here, honestly. Like the music's good, the work is fun and compelling. And you hear someone who's fixing a car nearby you. He's like, "Okay, need you to give me a little gas." And then you hear like a vroom vroom as the person in the driver's seat is trying to give some gas. And he's like, "Okay, a little less gas, okay?" And he's like, "You know what? It's fine. Just turn off the car. It's whatever. We'll fix it as we're going." And he seems to be really frustrated about what's happening to this engine, and something being wrong. But as they turn off the car, they don't turn it off entirely to keep the battery on so they can see what's running. And you hear, "You've been listening to JBL. Text. That's the new trend out there. We got some texts coming in. Thank you for texting us. It's only 10 cents a text. And we'll read your name live." And you hear, and like a lot of like loud noises that are just coming in ridiculously. All right, next thing on the news, we got a movie happening here in Turnpike, USA. And I don't know where it's at in the USA. You're never gonna tell. So, so We got a movie happening here. We hear it's from the classically trained, and then you hear a bwah bwah. Felix Habersham Paddington. You know, the director of. That's right, the movie that does not have a name. That is it's a pretty artistic choice there. And then right after it's like, but also he made Miss Kiss List, and you know that wasn't too terrible either. But it's nice to have a celebrity here finally, and you could also have a chance to be a celebrity. You could also be a celebrity. I know he is pulling out some auditions there at the local Turnpike College down there in downtown Turning Point. But you could also go down to the Bubblebrook Manor and look at it all yourself. Tune in to see what's happening with this movie with live updates. Now we got a new text in, and then the radio turns off, and the guy just who was trying to fix this looks frustrated and nearly throws the keys at how loud that radio was, and he couldn't turn it off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, relax. What's the problem there?
Sorry, it's making a sound that I can't quite get, and
Stand back. I got this, and I pull out a wrench and I do the wrench thing, and then I was all right. Hit the gas now.
can I have you roll a little? I don't know what you want to use. It's kind of up to you. What do you want to roll to try to fix this car?
Education.
Yeah, sounds good. You just want to roll above the number you got.
Yeah, that's way above. Yes, good.
Perfect. Just da, 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 da. And then you know what's wrong. You've heard the rattle before. It's fairly easy if you know what you're doing. And then
And Marty always knows what he's doing. So.
Oh, yes, absolutely. The car turns on and it purrs like a kitten. It's perfect. And the man just puts his hand through his dark curls and just. Man, you always know what's good, Marty. You always know how to fix everything. You're just. Thank you.
Hey, I'm just standing still, baby. Actually, I'm just gonna. I heard there's a movie audition situation happening at Check's Notes, Bubblebrook Manor. I might just hit that up, see what's going on. I'm a big film buff myself, so sounds like right up my alley.
Hey, if I know you with anything, dude, you're probably gonna be directing the damn thing once you're done.
That's high praise indeed, but maybe just a walk-on role, you know, something in the background.
And it's gonna probably be the best role. Hey, now that we got the car fixed, you want to ride?
Hell no. I would never be caught dead in your weird car. I'm gonna take the quad bike up there, you know, let the wind blow through my hair.
This man takes a moment to try not to feel not personally offended that you said something about his car, but personally offended that the car did something to you for you to call it out that way.
Oh, listen. It's not the car. It's unpopular to be seen in a car like that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I get it, dude. I mean, your quad it's killer. So, I mean, you go do what you need to do. I'll see you in the movies, eh, bud?
Yeah. I'll see you. See you around.
And he kind of just waves you off. I'm trying to think of the right word, but thankfully adoring. Looks at you man, that's one cool guy, and watches you just leave. Before kind of trying to fix his hair to look like how yours did in his mirror. But yeah, very easily. It's a beautiful day out. It's an easy ride. It's honestly, I'd say a common ride that you may have because it goes out past the city, and you can go hit the roads real quick. You can go really fast out there. So really test your your limits. And as you are arriving to the Bubblebrook Manor, Giles, you're inside, but you do hear the familiar roaring of an engine. And Marty, you finally look down and see that you got paged.
And the pages, the messages that everybody's getting. Yeah, so I'm basically on my way anyway. So
Perfect. You're there. You're right there. But yeah, you see the large van that's in front of the Bubblebrook Manor. But not really too much else. It looks really lackluster for a film set.
I'm gonna look for anybody who might be around. Like, who's? Do I see Charlie? Do I see Charlie? Do I see the director? Like, what am I walking up to?
So immediately, if you're looking outside, I'd love for you to make an observation check. But if you're going inside, that's a little bit different.
I'm on the outside looking at it. Oh, yeah, that's a fail.
Okay. You don't quite see anyone around that you can talk to. But the door was seemingly left open as Charlie, the director, had stormed in and out of it without closing the door. You were fairly quick on your feet to go give that call. So you see a familiar person kind of. Would you be on the phone on the chair, or would you pull the phone down?
I'd pull the phone down.
Okay, so you see Charlie.
Marty!
Charlie, big dog, what's going on?
This is getting so wild.
Chadley and Radley are going to lose their mind when they show up. They're going to lose it. You're already here. We were going to call you.
You mean the brain cell that share between them?
Oh, I see what you did there. I see. That's fine. That's good. That's funny. That was a good one. That's a good one. No. But no, they are on their way. And we're gonna sorry.
What about yourself?
Sorry.
What are you doing there?
Well, I was over here because I heard there was going to be a movie thing, and I figured that there would be people because it's an exciting thing happening in town, and there really wasn't any people. And then I showed up, and then I ran into the director because I gave him a water because he seems pissed off at his actors. And then I told him about all of you. And now, oh, right, finish the thought, Charlie. He said that he would love to meet y'all. And now there's like a chance for like cool movie time. I don't know. You're one of the coolest guys I know. And then there's Chadley and Radley and a frog, like Sapo the frog. Come on now.
Oh, Sapo's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, this I'm here for.
Exactly. And you're seriously one of the coolest guys I know, and I think Chadley and Radley would be okay with me saying that because you're like the coolest guy I think we all know. And if this director doesn't see this, then he's a fool. So
like a polar bear's toenails.
Yeah, man, I gotta start writing these down, and I pull out a little journal and occasionally note the cool things that Marty says.
You keep a journal. How fun.
It's in my pocket. It's got a little shirt pocket right there.
Organized. I appreciate that.
But as far as I know, they're on their way over because I just got off the phone with them. And that's that.
How serendipitous that we're all showing up here at once.
Apparently everybody's reading everybody's minds. That's just a sign of a good group of friends, I feel like, you know?
We're on the same wavelength. I love it.
And I feel like there's not that much distance to cover between the Burger Joint, and the Bubble Manor. Right, that's what it's called?
Yeah, Bubblebrook. Yeah,
Manor.
like a bubbling brook.
Bubbling Brook. Okay. And so I think that at that point, Chadley pushes open the door and says, "The bros are here."
Terrible twos in the house.
And we've got Sapo the frog.
And Marty's already here.
What?
Hey! Charlie!
Let the
Yeah.
party begin.
Oh my god, we haven't seen you guys in forever. Oh my god, this is the best day ever. We don't have any more onion rings, but I do have these high fives. And you can see that there's like little onion ring crusties on my hands and a little bit of grease as well.
Charlie doesn't hesitate. Nice.
Finger
Let's do
guns for you. Oh, okay, no finger guns for you. And you get a nice high five as well, Marty.
But your hands are a little greasy there.
Yeah, because of the burger joint onion rings. I took onion rings and put them on all my fingers.
It's a good way to keep track of them.
Yeah, they were really good.
Totally crushed that dare, bro. Well, we're here to become movie stars, you know? So, I mean, Marty, if you're in, Charlie, I'm pretty sure we could use the help, you know?
Yeah,
You could be your own movie star too.
I don't know if I'm like that cool enough yet, but I'm here for it.
And
You're
Sapo
very
can
cool.
like definitely give Kermit the Frog like a run for his money, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, Charlie. Tom Cruise isn't even that tall.
He's just a little guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like
But-
Sapo's
And
height.
you
So
got
tall.
Tom Cruise beat.
Whoa! I had no idea.
Just like how Coach says, it's all in the state of mind. Right, Marty?
State of mind.
Exactly. You just gotta believe in yourself. It's Tom Cruise is 99% confidence, 1% foot, shoe lifts.
Wow, that feels good. Thanks, guys. That's good. Maybe I'll just wear tall shoes, you know?
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah.
It worked for Tom, it could work for you.
I wish I could wear shoes.
Sapo, we could
Sapo.
like definitely get you some customs, man. My dad
really?
probably knows a guy, yeah.
Oh,
And
You're
with that,
already
I'm gonna like
accessorizing.
shoot
Oh, yeah.
a text off to my dad. Dad, do you know a frog shoe guy?
front shoe guy. Oh
And
my
that's
God.
all I'm going to send.
Mhm.
Who's Kermit's shoe guy?
You know, Kermit Shoe Guy, please. This is important. I think you would get like a text back, not like fairly quickly, but like within like a little bit of time.
My dad loves me. Not that much, but like he loves me.
You text him, and then I think there's a moment of him working, and then he's just like, like he wasted 10 cents for this.
Oh my God.
I think you'll get a text back. That will say, "Do you mean like shoes with frogs on them, or shoes meant to make you look like a frog?" Question mark.
What I meant was, do you know a guy that can make frog shoes for frogs that would fit on my friend Sapo's feet? You met Sapo that one time at the pond. Don't you remember?
Yes, that was sent scarily fast.
Sapo.
Yes.
I think my dad knows a guy, man. We're gonna get you shoes.
Yeah, shoes.
Let me look into frog shoes for you, bud. Love you. And then there's no more response.
And I send the before emojis were a thing, you know how we sent like the dots, the little
The punctuation faces.
yeah,
Like
the
emoticons and stuff.
punctuation face. And that's it. Just a smiley face back.
Yeah. As you're all talking, you hear, well, Charlie, you've heard this voice before, but everyone, you hear a very eccentric, kind of like middle-pitched, voice, almost like a tenor. That's just, all right, we're going to do this one more time. And if we don't get this right, we have no movie. We have no movie. We have no film. So, it's all on you. And you hear smack, and then action. And you hear then lower voices that are speaking out, not quite whispering, but seeming to talk in like um, a low tone with one another. If you all would like to walk up towards the room that is mid filming, you absolutely can.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, big time.
Let's do
Yes.
it. Yeah.
I think, as much as I want to, I think Radley is gonna go up to the boom operator, because the boom operator is holding a mic and doing this like awesome workout right now, and so he's checking him out.
Yeah,
You know.
he's like right kind of not like outside the room, but he's like fairly close, but not in like too much proximity. Yeah, you see a guy slightly older than yourselves. Well, depending on age. I would say if you're young going into college, older than you. He's in his like late 20s, early 30s. You see a little bit of like scraggly beard here. He seems to be in just like a black sweatshirt with the hood kind of pulled up with headphones on top to make sure everything sounds right. He seems to be really focused in what's happening and like really like taking this very seriously.
Yeah. Psst, hey, that's really good form. No, I super respect it. Oh, okay. I'll be over here.
He's just gonna he's like
And I'll respectfully stand, just hyping him up silently
love it.
until they cut.
Love it. In the room, you see a few actors. The main ones that seem to be on one couch, while the others are more kind of like not in a background spot, but it's definitely in a supporting role in this scene, not the primary focus. You see one man in the middle, who is a younger black man who is holding down a board game. He seems to be wearing a Letterman's jacket. This seems to be back in, like, not terribly too far, but it does seem like it's an aged movie with definitely mixed costumes that don't look modern, but don't hold to one specific era.
Mm-hmm.
But a red Letterman's jacket, his hair is very, like, short cut, not quite bald, and he's holding it, watching everyone. Right beside him is a blonde woman right around your age. Very pretty, just to like look at. Like, it looks like she was kind of built for film. However, her outfit is more, think bright pink 60s poodle. And her hair is in this weird, like, kind of like almost 80s side pony. Like, she looks great. Her outfit does not, but she's owning it and she's living through it. And she has a small piece that she seems to be moving on the board. Goes 1, 2, and is like counting the steps very slowly of what she's putting down. There's another woman on the opposite side with slightly tan skin, dark, longer, curly hair, a bit more of a square jaw, and a very kind of like turned up cute nose are like the big features that you see on her. But she seems to be on her knees next to the coffee table holding down the opposite side. You can't really see too much about her outfit, but you do see she's wearing like a cropped, like neon leather looking pleather, most likely, jacket that is almost like oil slick. Like it shifts in the light. Almost 80s. She looks very 80s versus everyone else. Her hair is down and like slightly curled, but it's much shorter, almost a bob. And she's looking up at the other woman and goes, "Come on, Vanny, just 2 more spots." And the blonde woman goes, 3, 4. letters, and then you hear this really terrible, like, auto-tune voice that goes, down to hell, and you see this man pop out behind the couch in this horrible outfit that seems to be some mixture of like a lagoon monster and a werewolf, but like you can't quite make the disconnect of where one starts and where the other begins. But they pop up and go, roar, and they all scream. And then as the long scream finally begins to end, the director yells, cut! And he leans back. See, I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. I just needed to push you. The scene was terrible. All the actors did what they could. It looked absolutely awful.
I hate this guy. Robo says that, not. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, the scene's over. You're free to do whatever you would like.
Oh, okay. Sapo gets on a camera and just looks at it. What's this do?
Yeah,
right in the lens. So what's this do?
You just hop on, look down. The director, Marty, you can assume this is Felix. Now that you've heard the name from the radio, he looks at the screen that's showing what the camera's reflecting, and then like puts a hand over his mouth. He's like, "This is the talking frog, isn't it?"
Yeah, that's basically the new Kermit. Name's Sapo.
What else can you do, Sapo? And like he puts his hand out for you in case you would like to take a ride, so he could talk to you.
Okay. He jumps onto his hand. Oh, you want to see something cool?
Yes.
And just stick out my tongue and lick my eyeball.
Phenomenal.
Classic. Oh man, my man Sapo. Oh god, I love that frog.
He will put you down, like almost like not on a pedestal, but on like a pile of books, and then begin writing. Do something else. Wow me, excite me, and we'll begin to write with whatever you're doing.
I can also read minds.
What am I thinking?
Film stuff.
You know, now that you say it, I am. I absolutely am. You're a genius.
I do.
And the scene breaks with the actors. The man in the middle kind of stretches out and like leans back because he's been like hunched over this board game, and just will go. Whew. Only took us 6 takes, but we got it. And the woman beside him sits up and slides back onto the couch beside him and goes, "Yeah, it took a little longer than we thought, but we did it." And then the blonde woman beside them goes, "Why do I keep telling you? You were looking at the camera. You shouldn't do that. Actors don't look at the camera."
I think at this point, Radley catches wind of that, and he's was in conversation with the boom operator, and here's the negativity from this side of the room, and he goes, "Hey, whoa, hold on, wait. You're all a team, and teams gotta work together. It's not just on one person. Didn't Coach over there tell you that?"
We are not a team. I am myself. My agent doesn't have them. They are not my team. They are my co-actors. And then we'll just stand up and walk off to go get herself a drink of water.
Oh, did you tell Coach about, oh man, I'm thinking of like Negative Nancy, but like what's a 90s term for Negative Nancy works. Did y'all tell Coach about Negative Nancy there? And this is to the 2 actors who are still here.
The man in the middle just, she does that. It's fine.
Well, do you think Coach needs 1, 2, 3? needs four people to sub in.
Okay. And he puts a hand up to you for a high five.
Hey.
And he'll grab your hand and go, "Hey, you give it a try. I'll take a break anyway. I'm fine with that." And he stands up and kind of like lets you switch spots. The boom the boom man goes to he takes off everything, and now that you are not trying to have a conversation with him, which he did not respond to, he was just kind of like trying to listen back. He goes to check on the other actress. And during this portion, is there anything else anyone is doing?
I think I'm
Furiously taking notes.
I'm just being wowed by Sapo doing cool things for the director and like being his hype man.
I think I'm getting a look at the just the scene, the camera, the lights, the sound, just kind of taking it all in, taking all like the Hollywood, the like very low end of Hollywood magic that's happening.
Yeah, the actor that had popped out takes off his mask, and he's just like this gruff old man, just like will put the mask down and walk out of the room, still with the costume on. But it is so low budget. Like, as a film buff, this is, if you looked into doing your own community show at like a local like TV station, this is way worse than that. Like the stuff that they have there is better. But you mentioned you're watching Sabo, so the camera will turn out of its place and will look at Sabo from this angle that's looking up towards the stairs as Sabo is performing, and Felix will go, give me something big for the camera. Give me wow, give me Hollywood.
Rabbit.
Again.
Rabbit.
Again, but like Shakespearean.
Who?
Fancy.
Oh. Webbit.
As you're doing this, the lights in the main living room cut, and the light upstairs turns on as the camera is angled towards that area, and with Sabo in the foreground. And you begin to all hear like creaking upstairs. Like, it starts like a slow like and then it begins to sound like a running, like you can almost hear the padding as the floors are creaking. And as the two actors that you can see are like, what's going on? What's happening? The other ones around are going, oh no, it's happening again, and will begin to run out of the room. And you then all see a ghostly figure at the bottom, very, very willowing, almost like a not quite sheets, but like a misty smoke with a little bit more of an angle. You see that come down, and you see it separate into two. As you see two figures that are mirroring one another and floating with very similar looking faces, but not exceedingly that they're the same person, but insanely similar. And then you hear them say, leave, go, abandon! And they'll float for a moment longer before they seem to zoom up the stairs and the lights turn off upstairs.
Wait, come back. What do you want us to abandon? I missed...
You can't steal our bit like that.
The lights will flicker back on. And all the actors that had ran out are now yelling at Felix, going, you said this wouldn't happen again. You know what? I quit. I don't need this movie. I don't need this. This was just going to count for volunteer time for community service. I don't want this. I don't need it for the college credits. I'm done. And like collectively, a large group of them and people who have been working on the set leave.
Wait, you guys aren't getting paid?
Nobody's getting paid here?
That's really inequitable.
I don't know that I would have recommended my friends if I knew everybody wasn't getting paid.
You
I
can't
mean, we're
just
not-
like pay people in exposure, man.
We're not union either, so what were we gonna do?
I love how Shadley gets super super smart when he
Yeah.
talks about inequitability.
I love that there was a ghost and you're all like equal pay.
Let's see.
That's the really scary thing here.
The important things.
Ooh,
Feeding your
paid in
family.
exposure. Internship.
Oh no.
But
It kind of sounds like there's a mystery afoot, and I think that the radical magical night frogs could like totally solve it, you guys. Are you in?
Charlie, you know I'm in.
A
That name is
Heck
everything.
yeah.
Is that the name?
that
Yeah,
is the
that's our
name
name.
that's in the group
That's our
chat.
name.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love being here. Felix is now sitting back in his director's chair. It said director on it, but it looks like it's been like rubbed off multiple times and then rewritten in like paint. And he just goes, "Why does this happen to me? I try to be artistic and then the world gets in my way. Oh,
Well, did you ever
I'm
think
like,
it could maybe be karma?
it could be because I'm too fabulous. I have to equal things out."
Yo, coach, if we, the radical magical night frogs, take care of your ghost problem, would you agree to pay everyone who's been working on the movie?
Including us for like solving the mystery and then also putting us in the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, Chatley's dad will send you an invoice.
So you are not only saying that I have to pay you, but I have to pay everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course,
I mean, like, do you want the movie to be made or not?
I have to. It's my magnum opus.
Magnum opal. Cool. I like rocks too.
I don't think you know what that
Yeah.
means.
Magnet.
Any of you.
opus.
Any of you.
Hello.
Fine, do it. And we'll discuss pay, but most of them probably aren't coming back at this point. This has happened, what, 3-4 times? And he'll look over to a woman who seems to be trying to put makeup onto like a really terribly made, like almost like sock doll of like skin tights and like trying to make it look like a body, but ultimately it looks like a scarecrow. But seems to be like dabbing some blood on. She'll look over. She's a very cute Japanese American girl who has a short bob with these. Obviously, you can tell they are clipped in little streaks of pink and purple and blue. But she'll look over and go, I mean, you said it wouldn't happen again like 2 times. And they said they were going to leave like 5 times. So if anything, I think you got a better deal out of this. And he goes, Sana. Shh.
Hey, Charlie, did you like to take notes, right? Did you write that down? There are clues afoot.
Wait, what did you want me to write down? I'm sorry.
It's happened at least 2 other times, and the actors said that they were gonna leave
Right.
like at least
On the
5 times.
This time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now it finally
2
happened.
other times. Yeah, honestly, I can't believe they stuck around as long as they did. I wouldn't have. 2
Well,
other
you-
times.
You're
Third
not an actor. You wouldn't do this for your art. I need to take a break. You can try to fix this, but honestly, I think my movie is over. I think it's done. Nothing will ever beat my terrible movie, Miss Kiss List. Damn it.
Miss Kiss List is totally gonna happen. You have your new actors right here. We're gonna solve the mystery, and it's gonna be amazing. So
No.
you just like chill.
Oh no, that is a past movie of mine. This movie, I'm still working on the name. We're somewhere between Spring Broken, I Know What You'll Do This Spring, and Ghost, but the two O's are eyes. See the symbolism? It's spooky.
No.
Oh, I like that.
That's so spooky.
Thank you.
Super spooky. Also, before you leave us to do this, I do think, just based off of the time I've spent around Chadley and his father, we should get in writing that you're gonna do this for us. That you're gonna follow through on putting my friends in this movie and paying out, and I'd like to have it on paper.
What?
Or we'll
Don't
call
call
the
the
fucking
police on him.
cops.
Or I'll call the cops.
Getting raided,
on you.
literally.
Fine, if you wanted my autograph so bad, you could have just asked. And he'll put his hand out for something to sign. It looks like he's desperate enough to agree, and he'll sign. It's very large. He'll tilt the journal over.
Well, that's okay.
Large.
Okay, I'll write
then-
around it, I guess.
Bop, 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 with all the eyes. There are not that many eyes in his name, but that's okay. Dotting, crossing. There. Now, I need to rest in my trailer. Excuse me.
Wait, before you go.
Yes,
Are you
my
the
little
bad
frog
guy?
friend.
I mean, like, he doesn't
Are
pay
you-
his actors, so, like, yeah, I do think he is the bad guy in this scenario.
There's a difference between a bad guy and the bad guy.
Okay. Yeah, my apologies. Is that the ghost your fault?
No!
Okay. Thank you.
Wait, actually, let's see if you get a different answer. Do you want to roll persuasion?
I was gonna say.
Okay.
So let's go, like, say, oh, back up.
73. Oh yeah. It's a pass.
Okay. He looks less offended. Still goes, no. I put too much money into this. Put too much thought, too much talent. I wouldn't just waste it.
All right. Then we'll do it for the Mumum Popus. We got you.
With what?
The Mamun Bopus? What did you say? Magnum?
The magnet opossum.
The Magnum Opossum.
Okay.
The magnum opus.
The Magnum Opus.
Thank you.
That's what I said.
This man must be an actor. He's quite charming. And
It's
he also
Latin.
knows how to read and listen.
So cool. Okay, so we should come up with a plan, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. I can map it out.
Perfect. Yeah, a map. Like plays on the field. Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, I might go
Yeah.
long, then.
I'll also go long. You read my mind,
you're-
Chadley.
Yeah.
You're both gonna go.
Papo's rubbing off on you.
Don't you guys play tennis?
I mean, I have played tennis, but no. Well, I'm the manager. I could totally play if I wanted to, but people would be like, Chadley's only on the team because his dad, like, funds the team. So I'm trying to, like, get away from, like, the nepotism baby stuff, but, like, you know.
Said no nepo baby ever. Is Sana still around? Is Sana the
Oh yeah, Sana's still there.
PA?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Sana, you've been around for all this. Has anyone gotten hurt yet?
Hurt?
Yeah.
I mean, some people have, like, twisted their ankles running around. I did hear that some people got a pretty big scare when they were trying to do some filming on the upper levels. But I don't think anyone's, like, actually been hurt. More like scared, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Chadley, want to go
No.
check the upper levels?
Yeah, that's kind of like what I meant, like, by go long. Because it's, like,
Going
a long time
long.
up the stairs.
To get up.
You know, I don't like
Oh
my
my
cardio.
gosh.
Ah,
I got
That's
it.
what I call going upstairs too sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Going
super rad actually.
So, like, do you guys want to stay downstairs and, like, ask the people that are still here, and we'll ask the people that are upstairs? And you can see that, like, Chadley is, like,
Oh my god.
flexing as they're pointing around.
You're gonna stay down here. We'll go over there. Upstairs.
Looking buff, bro.
Up top.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can look for clues upstairs, and you can find information and put it all together down here. You know, that's not my strong suit, but you know,
Yeah.
All right.
we'll get the
We
we'll
can
get the
do it.
puzzle pieces and bring it back to you all.
Wait, bro, they
Oh.
probably
Yeah.
have a green room upstairs, and they probably have actual puzzles.
And it's green, your favorite color, Chadley.
Ah!
All right, we gotta go. We gotta go.
And
If they have sody pop, can you please grab me one?
On it, Charlie.
Thank
Sapo,
you.
Marty, any requests from upstairs?
I'd love a soda too, actually.
Soda.
2 flies.
On it.
I don't think they're gonna have that in the green room, bro, but we'll do our best.
Okay, so you two are going upstairs,
Should go along.
and you are splitting off. Is anyone else doing anything else? If you look around the main floor here, there's a lot to explore here, but also it looks like there is some pathway downstairs. And I was gonna say, Charles, you do know that there is some places to explore outside as well.
Yeah, I'm super down to go outside and gather some info.
All right.
Can I just say that I
I'm
cannot believe that y'all let the two people that share a brain cell split off
No.
together?
No.
No, that's the best part when Shaggy and Scooby go off.
Listen,
And then they're, running through walls and stuff.
I trust them endlessly.
Or-
They'll figure it
we're
out.
1 for 1. That's 100%. That's 1,000 bad habits.
100.
We win 100 for 100, guys. It's fine. That's the percent.
Yeah.
No, perfect. So someone's going outside. Sapo, Marty, what do you want to do?
Marty, you want to go to talk to the people here? I can read their minds.
Damn, you can read minds like a Jedi? Let's go check them out then.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Can you read my mind?
Oh, yeah. Let me try.
No, stop, don't.
Okay.
It's better if you don't.
Okay. Are the actresses here around?
So the people that are here for you to talk to, you do know the director is out in his trailer. He's in his van. But the director's still here. There was the blonde actress that stormed out. The boom guy's here. Sauna's here. And then there were the two actors that had traded out their spots on the couch. So the taller woman with the bob cut and the man in the Letterman jacket.
Okay.
So 3 actors, 3 behind the scene people. Oh, and there is also the man that walked off in the monster costume.
What is that man doing right
He's actually behind the desk trying to like look through some papers.
now? Amazing. Okay. Marty, do you want to go ask the monster dude some questions?
Yeah, definitely, because I want to know what the hell this film is.
All right. Hey, monster guy. How you doing?
Just gonna...
No, it's me. I'm the frog.
You see the wizard hat.
I do.
That's
I do see the
Sapo.
monster hat. What do you want?
What's the 411 on this whole thing?
The hauntings? The manor? Or the
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
He picks up a paper. The Bubblebrook Manor was built in 1849 by, and he just begins to go in about the history. as you didn't specify exactly what you wanted. So he's
Oh,
going into the tour
shit.
guide
No.
about the manor. It was built
45
by
minutes
Gerard Bernard and his wife Harriet, and they had 2 kids named Henri and Catherine, and they all lived here. And then the 2 kids slipped and fell out by the hot springs. But it sucks. It's sad.
Oh.
And it's haunted or some shit, I guess.
Oh. First of all, that's really impressive that you prepared all the lore for this one shot. Super impressive, Serenity. Love that. And then Sapo's just gonna ask, okay, that was a lot of information. Are you the bad guy?
In the movie. In some people's life, I'm sure, but mostly in the movie.
What even are you? I mean, you're a werewolf, reptilian. What are you?
I think the director said I am the figment of the death of children's imagination. I don't know. I'm just here.
You're more of a symbolic monster. I can appreciate that.
I don't care. Honestly.
Whoa.
Do you just not want to be here? I mean, it's kind of weird for someone who's working on a film for so long, going through so many hauntings and problems to stick around with it.
No, I'm the groundskeeper here. And maintenance. And now recently tour guide, as everyone else has left due to the stuff that's happening. But I'm working on the movie because the director guy said the only way I'd be able to stay here and do my job is if I'm in the movie. So I put on a mask. I mean, you could ask more for my niece. She's playing she's the one with the bub.
So you live here pretty much.
Kinda. I mean, like, I do sometimes stay in the rooms, but it's not because I have to live here, but it's because it's easier for me to just stay here.
So these people are in, well, not your home, but the home that you spend most of your time in.
Yeah.
I like it. Interesting. And which one was your niece again? Which one of them? The lead?
Thank God, no. And he points to the other one with the bob cut and the neon leather jacket. Her name's Pearl. Yeah, you can just talk to her. She's better at answering these kind of questions than I am.
Okay. Is this the first time that you've seen the ghost?
No. They didn't really start appearing until the movie started, though. It's like some weird kind of haunted blessing. Maybe they'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
Sapo, read his mind.
Okay. You're thinking about us going away.
You are very good at what you do. Please do.
Oh, yeah.
Some
Okay.
say the hat gives them magic, but I say Sapo brings the magic to the hat.
That's a very
Thank you,
introspective
Marty.
thing to say, actually.
You're damn right. Should we talk to your niece?
Yeah. Go ahead. She's just probably talking to Bronto over there. And he points to the man in the Leatherman's jacket.
Do we want to talk about to this person, or are you going to go with other people?
You two haven't gotten as much as the other people did in the beginning, so I'd like to stick around with your characters and have you
Okay.
do some more things, and then we'll bounce over. After we'll do this, and then we'll take a break, then we'll bounce over to everyone else.
All right, cool. Hello, Pearl.
And the like taller woman will like look and then look down and go, "Oh, you're cute.
Thank you.
How can I help?"
Are you seeing my hat? It's really
I
cool.
do. I see your hat. I like it.
I can read minds with it.
What am I thinking?
Neon jackets.
I am now that you said it.
Aha! See, I can read minds.
Pretty good. Hey, Bronto, and they should kind of smack the guy's arm. She's average built. I'd say a little broader in the shoulders, but average built, a little taller than Bronto is. But he looks kind of like a jock's leading man, like he was built for that as well. And he just looks over and he's like, "Oh, what's up, little guy?"
Hi.
They look at both of you. They seem unbothered by what's happening.
Are you scared of the ghost?
Pearl will go, "No, I'm sure it's just some junk that Felix is doing to try to make us stay on our toes."
Felix is the director, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm not too worried. They haven't hurt anyone from what I can see. And I have no reason to make them mad, so...
Okay. How long have you been working here?
How long has the movie been going on? Ronto will just kind of lean back against the wall. His elbows are sitting on like a shelving that's also part of the molding of this old manor. Like a week, not very long.
Okay. I mean, okay. Ah, okay. And like, okay, I'm just gonna ask it. Are you the bad guy?
I'm not. Pearl, did you do it? She's gonna go, unfortunately not. But, I mean, if it makes me stop working on this movie, I might become it.
We might be working on stuff to make everybody get paid. Do you like that?
I do like getting paid. It's look, I'm mostly doing this for a favor for my uncle. He felt kind of pulled into this. He's not really happy about it. So I'm here to make sure he's like not by himself and junk. But being paid, that'd be rad, actually, if you can make that happen.
Okay. Is your uncle always this grumpy?
Yes. Like chronically so.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, it's gotten worse since the movies happened, but also I wouldn't appreciate being put into those like stupid suits either.
Okay. Okay. So question, what did the ghosts look like? Did they look like actual apparitions, or?
So the bottom half of it, like imagine a misty tissue that was like cut in half.
Okay.
So like it has like this like white, almost like gown on it, but it's like very square. But it does have like a misty, ethereal looking form. And then it has the head that shows the faces. And the bodies look similar. They're operating in a very similar way, but the faces look slightly different.
Okay. Do I see any lights or something that would project the illusions of this ghost?
You can go ahead and make probably an observation check would be best. I'd say, yeah, observation. If for some reason you have technology, I'd allow that as well.
No, I don't have.
I was gonna say, frog with technology sounds really cool, but
Really cool, yeah.
I think the spirit of Chadley has possessed me, because when Jorge said that, I was like, wow, that's a really good idea. I didn't think of that.
don't let the himbo get to you too hard.
Oh, it's gotten me. Oh, boy.
I did pass, just barely.
Okay, perfect. So you do see up in some areas, now that you're looking at the main area of the house, like when you look from a first glance, yeah, it's a house. It's old. It's put back together. But now that you're looking a bit closer, it looks like there are quite a few holes kind of everywhere. And then the way they were fixed is not the way a antique, not the way a historical structure should be taken care of. It looks like these were haphazardly covered. So you do see holes, but it looks like there's like a mixture of wear and tear, and like actual like circles, like something went through it. You're not 100% sure exactly what caused things, but you do certainly see that there is damage and that it's being covered, but it's not being covered well. It doesn't
Okay.
match the house.
Awesome. Awesome. And I just look at those things and I write it up in my mind. And then, okay, thank you, Bronto. Thank you, Pearl. Marty, do you have any questions for them?
Yeah, Pearl, Pearl, your uncle said that you know a little something about the history of this house, about the twins that died. I mean, you don't think they're the ones that be haunting this place, could do you?
I mean, that's honestly the only people I think it could be, especially since, the ghosts look similar. There's two of them, and they're supposed to be twins, so two, so I just assume. Um, but I mean, he doesn't like to focus on that. He was never the tour guide. He's only doing it because no one's gonna work for this house anymore. I mean, it's a lot of upkeep. No one comes to it. Like there's a slew of things, and the tourist side is not the part that he enjoys. Uh, but yeah, people say it was haunted. After they slipped and fell, so now they're haunting the house. But I haven't really heard of a lot of hauntings before this. At least not like to this capacity. Before it was like
Right.
creaking sounds and like scratches on the back or like whispers. Nothing aggressive or too aggressive, I should say.
I mean, it's strange that the twins both slipped and fell at the same time and died at the same time. I mean, it's just a weird coincidence, I guess.
I mean, the story's kind of convoluted. It's really old.
And I imagine I can't think they have any unfinished business that has to deal with the film industry or not paying your actors or anything like that. So strange.
Well, it could be because we're filming inside their parents' house. I mean, this was a home at some point, and now it's just kind of a feature, a really crummy, not well taken care of. Don't tell my uncle I said that. Not taken care of well feature.
Who owns the house?
The city. It's a historical structure, like it's owned by the
Gotcha.
city.
And they don't want to play it up as a haunted manor or something, because that would be kind of cool.
I thought so, but
How kids run through here on Halloween.
I mean, I think it'd be cool. I just don't think they know what to do with it anymore. So they're not really, from my understanding, they're not throwing a lot of money at it anymore.
That makes sense. Then it's no surprise that the director here wanted to rent the home for probably on the cheap.
Yeah, and it makes sense on why they'd let him do it, because if it was any respectable historical place, they wouldn't let Felix Habersham Paddington touch it with a 10-foot pole.
His name is Felix Habersham Paddington?
Yeah, it's really pretentious, isn't it?
I mean, sure, yeah. If you think a name can be pretentious.
I feel like you see the word pretentious and then you see his face right next to it. So I just assumed.
Well, it was good talking to you. I think we're going to look around a little bit more.
All right. And you leave. If you do want to continue talking to anyone else, there is the boom mic guy. There is the actress that huffed off. And there is Sauna. And there is the director as well. If you want to talk to any more of those people, why don't we take a break while you think about it? We'll go to some other people and then we can always come back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Cool.
perfect. Well, let's take a break. We're gonna see you back in about 10 minutes then.
All right, my friends, like Serenity said, we are going to see y'all in about 10 minutes. We are going to drink some water, eat some food. We're going to do a shrimp check. Maybe we'll stretch. While we're taking care of ourselves, you should also take care of yourself. You should also check out the Tiltify link. It's pinned in both the Twitch and YouTube chat. We're supporting Doctors Without Borders, an amazing organization doing some really good in the world. With that being said, we're also going to play a short channel clip from Death Roll Show, one of our sponsors for today's matching gift. So we'll see ya when we see ya. Bye-bye.
Hey man, you other counselors know some ghost stories?
We know ghosts.
Like realistic, or do you want, fictional?
Roll a performance check. Let's see how scary it is.
That was my first roll.
Ooh.
That's not 20!
He pulls it out and just blood splattered.
I am bloody, I am bone weak.
I got its attention. Lee, we totally got to get out of here.
The new counselor comes down and he pulls.
Oh.
Please come back and and you are now wounded.
Oh, hell yeah!
I found it.
Okay,
Oh, God. Oh.
If you do not get this 6, you will die. Good luck.
Yeah, I think I know which one it is.
okay, breathe.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back. This is part 2 of our Mystery Gang adventure where we are raising funds for Doctors Without Borders, an amazing organization that is helping people affected by conflict, disease outbreaks, natural and human-made disasters, and exclusion from healthcare in more than 70 countries around the planet. So whether you're here in our YouTube or in our Twitch chat, you can go to the pinned chat, I guess you would call it. I almost said pinned tweet. And you can click on the link that will take you to Tiltify. Every dollar that you donate through Tiltify goes straight to Doctors Without Borders. And while you're there, you'll see that there are some pretty cool incentives where you can help us shape our game. For a $10 donation, you can gift a reroll to any character. For a $25 donation, you can gift anyone an auto success. For a $35 donation, you can make a player roll on the Calamity roll table. Very similar to Wild Magic Surge. On this particular Calamity table, we have things like grow a biblically accurate amount of eyes. One of my personal favorites is that you become a Muppet version of yourself. I think it'd be really funny to see Sapo become a Muppet version of himself, but that's just me. For $50 or more, you can name the next NPC. For a $75 donation, you can give a bane or a boon to the party. You decide if it's a bane or a boon. Serenity decides what that means. And then for $100 or more, you can give the whole table a calamity roll. Our first $250 is matched by Bogus Cheesecake, an Alaskan-based TTRPG company making unique content and systems, as well as Death Roll Show, a horror TTRPG actual play that was shot in studio. We used a lot of special effects and fake blood to bring the nightmares to life. Would premiere on YouTube tomorrow, October 10th at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. And finally, last but not least, everyone who donates gets entered in to win a $50 gift card to Heartbeat Dice, because we're all Dice Goblin who needs more dice. I know you do, because you're watching this, you like TTRPGs. With that being said, Chadley is going to start the in-character recap. So, there I was with my bro at the burger joint, our favorite burger joint, and I had onion rings on my fingers because my bro Radley was like, hey man, do you think that you could fit onion rings on all of your fingers? And I was like, yeah, bro. And we heard these chicks talking about this movie that's being shot in town, and we were like, we could be movie stars.
We absolutely could be movie stars. Hell yeah.
What happened next though?
So, egg on my face. I thought we were gonna go see a movie. Turns out we're gonna go be movie stars along with our good friend Sapo the Frog, who we met at that pond at that one time. Yeah, it was great. We were good. We were heading over there, and I was like, I know the way. Just gotta find Charlie. But apparently, Charlie might not be the direction of where the movie was. But turns out Charlie was. Right, Charlie?
Oh, yeah. That's because I was already at the movie, because I was hoping there'd be more people there, because it's a movie situation, and like there's people there who you can meet and hang out with and have more friends. And then no one was really there. But then I ran into the director, who's not paying people. That's a whole other story that we can get to later.
Tomatoes.
And other veggies.
All of them. Every last one of them. But when I was talking to him before, I didn't know he didn't pay people. And I thought, I know who could be in this movie, because these people are awesome. And that was my homies. Chadley, Radley, Marty, and then Sapo, because I mean, of course. And then I call Marty, because I'm trying to get the gang together. Half of the team's already on the way. And then Marty. What happened, man? You were connected to us like the rest of everybody.
Yeah, it seemed like fate just called me to the bubble. I almost said Bubble Butt Manor. That's not the place we want to go to. That's where we go after this.
That's the after party.
Yeah, you know. Any hoozles, this fate called me to the Bubble Brook Manor, where I just want to check out a movie. I thought I was going to see some Hollywood magic. I thought I was going to see the lights, the glitz, the glamour, the stars. Uh, it was basically a guerrilla filmmaking, even less than that. Uh, Came in, saw how bad everything was, and was not impressed until two ghosts, or what we think are ghosts, hard to tell, came in and scared the crew away. And I think that's where Sapo would come in because Sapo is really into everything. Also, I want to know the directors don't pay actors. Anyway, I'll shut up.
uh, I love how you're all like that. I love this. I love this so much. Yeah. So turns out that there was two ghosts, and then we found out that the groundskeeper, who was also the monster in the movie. We still don't know the name of the movie because the director is kind of let's say, dramatic. Is that the word? Yeah. So the director is kind of doesn't pay anybody, so we gotta have to. We, if we solve this case, he's gonna have to pay all of us plus the crew and cast. So that's the thing. We also interviewed a couple of people, Pearl and Bronto, and then Radley and Chadley went out and where are you? Where are you?
We're upstairs looking for puzzles, sodas, and 2 flies for you, bro.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Am I the last one? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was perfect.
That's where we left off.
Wait, Sapo, did you tell the people that you could read minds?
Oh yeah, I have this cool hat that allows me to read minds, and I've been reading everybody's minds so good. So I'm like a very very cool frog.
And it's like expanding and making everyone else be able to read minds too. It's
Oh
so
yeah,
powerful.
yeah.
I love it. So, one thing that we didn't talk about before we went to break, Marty and Sapo found some clues. So, what that does when you're running a mystery business is when you have a mystery, you have a fear level of the spoopy thing that is occurring. And now that you have some facts, let's take that down 10 points. So, whatever you're at right now, minus 10.
I truly have been overcome by the spirit of himbo because I'm realizing that I've been calling this mystery gang instead of mystery business, and I am so embarrassed.
Yeah,
You're in character,
Mystery
Jess.
Gang by
It's
Greg
fine.
Leatherdude.
Oh man. Cool, it's been real. Thanks for coming, y'all. I've gotta go. Woo.
But yes, you were down 10 fear. You learned some stuff about the mystery. And once you have, if you want to ask me questions about the facts that you have and the things you've collected, feel free to ask me at any time. Just as a heads up and a reminder, if you feel like you have enough proof to point in the direction of having an answer, you don't have to be at 0 fear to solve the mystery. You just gotta let me know if you're like, we got it.
That's us as people, players, not our characters, right?
Right.
That's a very important distinction, at least for me.
Yeah, if you as a whole collectively are like, I think we have this. However, if your brain says I think I have it, but you're not sure if Radley would, and no one else has come to the consensus, use your own judgment.
Awesome.
Next up, so we're gonna go venture off with the Adley gang upstairs. You go up the first set of stairs. It looks like there's a secondary set that goes up to a 3rd floor, but you are on the 2nd floor, which has so many doors.
Okay, Chadley. We said we would go to the green room. Do you think there's a green room behind one of these doors?
Is there a sign? I don't know why I asked in Chatley's voice, because I'm definitely asking to
Because
Serenity.
you can't
Is there
let the
like a
himbo take
song
over.
in the
You can't.
We're watching it before our very eyes. We're losing
You
you.
can't let the
Yes.
symbiote win. Like it.
It's taking over.
Jess is about to just be like, and like let the hair out into a mullet, and it's gonna be phenomenal. Yeah, so there is a sign that does say green room on it, but it is one of many doors.
Bro, I bet it's the one that says green room on it. Or do you think they're trying to trick us?
I mean, we've dealt with worse before, so even if they are tricking us, we can handle this. And I start walking towards the green room door, and I'm gonna open it. Walking with the confidence of all men.
You open the door. It's the bathroom.
This room
you
isn't
see-
green.
It is the bathroom. You do see that in the tub area. It looks like there are a couple of coolers that are sitting inside the tub.
Wait.
There's not a lot of.
Bro, why is there a bathtub in the bathroom? Like, do people like shower here? Well, I mean, they don't shower here because this is a tub, not a shower, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I got you. Well, I mean, I imagine it's kind of like the locker room. You know, there's locks and showers. You know, you never know when you're gonna need to freshen up.
Man,
right?
I love a multi-purpose room.
Listen. All right. Do you think these coolers are clues?
Yeah. And I'm gonna take some gloves out of my back pocket and put them on, and I'm gonna go and open up the cooler, and I'm gonna like make the I don't know, like a sound.
Yeah. So
Yes.
You open it. There are sodas, and there's like water from what used to be ice.
Are there any flies?
Not. Let's roll for it. That sounds fun. That actually sounds way better than me just deciding with my brain. What's your observation?
Cool.
I love that I've been using all your mental stats. I'm so sorry.
70, and I rolled a 40.
Like, ultimately, there could be flies in any room if you think about it. And then you get stuck on that for a second, but you don't see any flies.
We should bring the cooler in case we come across some flies and put them in there for Sabo.
Yeah, bro. And I'm just gonna shoulder it like a boombox.
You're gonna hold it like this.
Yep, I'm gonna. I've got big, broad shoulders.
Yeah, those coolers that close. And you just...
I lift with the rugby team. Yes, I am their manager, but I could jump in at any time, and I would be a forward, not a back.
I'm just trying to think, are those like actually like, do they hold water in? Because there's no ice, it's just water now. So I'm wondering if you just get drenched by like the water coming through the side.
I mean, I do close the lid before hoisting it.
I feel like you get a little bit. It's not a lot because definitely I don't think most of those coolers at that point in time were created to be like fully suction. So you get a little like a little bit. But it's nice. It's refreshing. It's like when someone like takes a water bottle at the end of the game and just like squirts you in the face with it.
Oops, bro! I got myself a little bit wet, and I'm gonna put the cooler down, take off my shirt, put it in my back pocket, and then rehoist it. Probably getting myself more wet in the process.
Yo, that's such a good idea. And I'm gonna unzip my tracksuit. There's no shirt underneath.
We're gonna get cast as hot guy number 1 and hot guy number 2 now, dude.
Heck yeah. And I as I'm tying it around my waist as 90s people do, and I'm like, okay. So we got the sodas. We're gonna get flies later. Anything else that could potentially be a clue for Charlie, for Marty, and Sapo to piece together like a puzzle?
Yeah, we were gonna get the puzzle piece from the green room. So maybe if we find a door that has a bathroom sign on it, it'll take us to the green room, since the green room sign took us to the bathroom.
Awesome. I'm looking around for a restroom.
You did this to us, Serenity.
I did. I didn't make you a himbo. I'm so sorry. I wish I could take responsibility for that. Roll an observation.
Fuck.
Oh my god. I rolled an 89 and my observation is 90.
I rolled a 40. Wow, we're too silly to find the green room.
We can't find our way out. We can't do it.
If you think about it, is like a sign really something you see, or is it something you feel?
Huh.
It's something I feel in my heart for sure.
Okay. So we both have that thought, right?
Collectively, your one brain cell has that thought. Yes.
Okay, so we're not looking for signs on doors. We're looking for signs through walls. Right?
I know, like, usually I understand what you're trying to say, bro, but I think maybe like my ears were closed off for a second.
Hear me out,
Could
hear
you
me
say
out.
it in another way?
So all of these walls are just set pieces, right? They're designed to break away like in the action movies. Maybe the green room is just being hidden by the ghosts.
And I run into the wall.
I go with you. As you do in rugby.
So would that be tough rolls
you're
or
so
brawn?
muted right now. I saw what you said.
I really am. I've been squeak laughing this whole time, so I had to mute myself. Braun, please.
Okay.
Both of you, please roll with advantage, because I don't see a way how you couldn't not go to your maximum potential.
Yeah, no,
80.
absolutely. It's too far off the charts of a success for me.
Okay, so both of you, with your powers combined, make two Adley-sized holes in the wall, in a very cool pose. To be 100%
Oh, hell
honest
yeah.
with you,
We call this the Adley special.
there's one that's like, yeah, one that's like, so like, you know, like they're very distinct. And you break into this room of this historic building.
Oh.
Anyway, you break into this room from this historic building, and it's a bedroom. It's a very old-looking bedroom. The frame is really kind of boring to look at. There's a quilt on the bed. There's nothing really exciting. However, the signs were here, so maybe there's something hidden around here.
Oh, that was really good form, bro. Woo. Okay. If I were a clue, I would look like nothing else around my immediate area. I'd be the thing that doesn't belong. You know, one of these things is not like the others.
Yeah.
We just gotta find the thing that's not like the others.
Like, if there were like a bunch of light bulbs that were like working, I'd be one that was broken and on the floor. Or like blood that was inside of body, I would be blood that was outside of a body and on the floor.
You're so smart.
Yeah.
Blood outside of the body. All right. Okay. I'm looking around. I'm trying to see if there's anything out of place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lift the bed.
Oh, I love that. I'll let you use your brawn to. Actually, I think you could just lift the bed. There's no way I don't think you can lift the bed.
If we can break through a wall, I think that we can lift a bed.
Yeah. I mean, you hear the like of like the creaking of this old historic bed. I'm gonna keep putting historic into everything that might break.
This cultural landmark.
this city landmark. You lift it up. There's nothing directly under the. Well, actually, there is something that you look at on this bed, and you're like, that doesn't belong. And you see that it was mostly really, really dusty, except for this one like kind of box shaped spot in the middle, and it looks like it's been dragged out and put back in. There's nothing there, but it looks like there was something removed that was here.
Oh my God, Charlie, we gotta find the missing piece.
Oh man, okay. It's a big missing piece, bro. Do you think it's under the mattress now?
You know what? I put the bed down. We lift up the mattress. We're gonna turn this whole room upside down.
I love it. There's nothing under the mattress, unfortunately. It looks like it looks like it's the frame is like slats. So you could have like looked from the bottom. There's not really anything here other than a really terrible mattress.
Okay, it's gonna be basically this the whole time until we find something.
Yep.
I love that.
Just
Okay.
lifting furniture, pulling shit out, looking under the covers.
I will ask, how big is the box shape?
Right around like this size.
Serenity,
Like-
you are a small box on my computer.
I want a little box in a big world, okay? So I was like trying to compare with like my shoulders. So like
So it would fit how many $5 footlongs?
Because they were still $5 at this point.
3 by 1,
Okay, cool.
But they would never
Wait.
feel long.
4 by 1.
You're not wrong.
Okay, pretty sizable. Okay. Okay.
So like a
Can I
small
have-
child.
Can I have you both just roll me a menace check to see how quickly you find this, because you're both a menace to me at this moment?
Yeah. Yeah, floorboards are about to come up.
Please.
I
God.
succeeded.
92.
It's so fast. Literally, like, you put the bed down, it's in shambles. First thought is dresser. The dresser is in shambles. No, it's not in there. Closet. You open the closet, and the first thing that comes out and falls down is a prop that seems to be a few really, really terribly, like, made, like, limbs. They're supposed to be scary, but you look at this, but it just looks like it's like a weird, like, same as downstairs. It
Yeah.
looks like it's made out of like out of tights, and like it's knotted at like where the joints would be, and then there's yarn blood coming out of the top of it. So these all just kind of fall out of the closet like it was being used for storage. But you notice a fairly 4 by 1 $5 footlong box at the bottom in the back of the closet.
Yoink.
You
We
grab
did it. We did it. We
Yeah,
found the
bro.
missing piece.
Do you wanna shoulder that with me and we can
Oh,
go downstairs?
absolutely. Like we're gonna look all cool. We're gonna impress Coach.
Yeah.
So you grab this box, and it's much heavier than you anticipate. As you, it's not heavy to the point you can't grab it.
Okay.
But as you pull it out, you see that it has a lens that's pretty long, and it does seem to have like some reels that could be popped into the circular portion on top of it. You've seen this in class. Looks like a projector.
Oh my God. Do you think Charlie knows how to operate this?
I know for a fact that our bro Charlie knows how to operate this.
Okay. But we should make sure that it's got, the picture stuff inside. Or else we'll bring in Charlie just a piece of junk, right?
But I think that Charlie would like it anyway. Plus, we have the soda that they requested. So
Awesome.
no,
All right.
no flies for Sapo. Feel a little bit bad about that. But everybody else is gonna be happy. So
Do you think Sapo would like some of these spiders in these cobwebs?
definitely.
All right. Okay. Maybe we'll get some of these spiders for Sapo.
As you start to collect lunch for your friend, you begin to hear a very similar from upstairs. You hear a slow creaking of steps.
There's an upstairs to the upstairs.
There's a
There are
third floor.
3 floors.
Jess,
We
this
hear-
character is
Your
infiltrating
himbo
you.
is showing.
Yeah, there's
So
another
we-
one upstairs, you know?
What? Chadley, do you hear that?
Yeah. Should we? Okay.
No, we absolutely gotta fight these dudes.
Okay. I'm gonna, and I page everyone downstairs.
Before you can page, as you're typing it out, you hear the creaking become faster, and then you see the lights flicker in the room, and the door flies open. And I would like for both of you.
I pass
we're going
out.
to do.
Yeah, get down, buddy. And I'm gonna, as Chadley passes out, I'm spearing whatever's in there.
So, the way this is going to work is when there is a conflict, you have to roll me a fear save. So basically, you roll a d100. You're trying to get above the number.
Okay.
That you currently have.
Got it.
It's physically impossible for me to roll a 100 on mine, so I am just gonna go with the I pass out.
It should be
Because I forgot that, yes. I mean, I'm not gonna roll a 100. I forgot that I was the cowardly one earlier, and not just a
Not
person
just
that is this himbo.
Yeah.
So,
Do you
yeah.
want to try anyway? Because it should be a
Like,
9.
give me
It
a-
should be an 89 at this point. Because the highest it could be is a 99.
Alright.
73, and my threshold is 70.
Did you make it?
You guys, I'm not joking, I rolled an 89.
See, that's why I told you to roll it. So at this point, you have a choice. Fight is unfortunately not one of the choices here.
Yeah.
But
I'll make a trap. I don't know, something.
it's also showing for you, the himbo. You can run, so chase. So basically, you're trying to run away from whatever this is, or you hide. So basically, you are trying to go ahead and hide from whatever's here. Because if it catches you, that's a near miss, and then some stuff happens. So what you would do is you're gonna roll a d100.
Okay.
And then your chase, make sure to add that
Oh, okay.
to it, because I don't think it shouldn't be like too terribly high because it's a contested roll.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to roll against you.
Okay.
Wait, bro, do you want to hide or do you want to do a chase sequence?
I mean, flavor-wise, if you pass out, I'm carrying my buddy. So, and we're running.
Hell yeah.
We'll do chase.
This is really cool that I'm having this like dream sequence with you right now. I rolled a 43.
I rolled 84.
Okay, so you're both choosing chase?
Yeah.
Okay. Radley, let's make like a leaf and get out of here. So you're going. Now a little bit behind you is Chadley. Who does
Oh no,
not-
Radley is carrying me because I have decided to pass out.
I think I'm carrying you. How about that?
Oh no, bro.
I would say you are still carrying, but
Okay.
so because a near miss is a near miss. So as you're running, this figure that you can barely see in the dark, but seems to be shrouded in something that looks similar to the shape that you saw before. So it's like very flowy, almost like gown-like, almost like a
jellyfish.
like a jellyfish. You see the shape and it's flying towards you, but you can hear steps. And as you're running, the thing grabs out towards Chadley and
No, bro.
grabs the shirt. Like he tries to grab, and it's a near miss. It's so close. He grabs the shirt that's on his side, and he grabs that instead of Chadley himself, and you two make it out. But the shirt is now gone.
Bros, as I'm waking back up and like Scooby-Doo running down the stairs. And I am just like pointing and I can't even talk.
Yeah. No, what my man Chadley's trying to say is we ran into the ghost. The thing that's been haunting this whole production. I don't know the word production. This movie. The weird thing about it, though, you'd expect a ghost to just be floating and hovering. This thing had footsteps.
Like loud footsteps and lots of them.
Yeah. I think it was totes solid. Not like a ghost at all.
Bros, we could go back up there, but like I gotta be in the back because that was.
And we didn't even hit up the 3rd floor, so I mean, tagging in, I can go up to the 3rd floor with someone else.
Charlie is technically outside.
Yeah. So this would be at Sapo and Marty.
I'm gonna run outside then when I see that Charlie is not with us.
Okay.
You ran straight out.
Yeah, it sucked. Like you're just out. So as you're running out, congratulations, you found a big clue. And you all lose 20 feet.
Oh, butts.
I thought you were going to say you all lose, and I'm like,
You're bwah, 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 bwah.
You lose.
Charlie, you went outside.
Yeah, I did.
As you walk outside, you see the van is shut. For the director to have a bit of alone time. But you have the full property around you. So where do you want to start?
I want to do a lap. I want to scope the building.
I love that. Can you go ahead and can you make me an observation roll? You can use something else if you have.
Oh no, observation sounds great.
Perfect.
Very success, yes.
Very success.
Yes.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for, or are you just generally looking?
I'm looking to see kind of any like classic like shady clues. Like, has someone been sneaking from behind the building or through the window to maybe like be a part of making this ghost or whatever's happening?
Yeah. When you go around, you begin to go close to the building. You realize you see small windows, that there is a basement. But as you're walking past, you can kind of see into the basement. You can't quite see a lot. But what you do see is a ton of tools. As you continue to walk around the perimeter, there are bushes. They're well enough kept. It looks like they're well kept, but recently it hasn't been able to be as well taken care of with the movie occurring. As you're walking through, how clumsy is your character, would you say?
I would say probably surprisingly, I mean, so low to the ground and just so like he's pretty stable overall. I would think.
No, I love that.
He's not great at like his stamina and whatnot isn't very great, but
no, I love it. Perfect. You're walking around the perimeter and you're near the bushes. With how low you are, not low you are to the ground, but with you being like able to look into the bushes at a different angle that most people would be able to look at in this scenario, you are able to see something shining from inside.
Okay, well, feels like I gotta actually. Okay, I'm gonna put the notebook down. I'm gonna reach in. I can't believe I'm doing this without the guys. I feel like they should be here for this. But that's okay. I can do it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. They'd be like, "Yeah, Charlie, you got this," and I'd be like, "You're right, I do." So I'm gonna reach in and I'm gonna grab it.
You do. It is, you grab, you feel a handle and you pull it up and it feels extremely heavy. And what you see is a construction quality like mallet. It's fairly heavy, and fairly large.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to pick this up. Who could? I mean, Chadley and Radley could probably pick this up, but what? I can't even bring this puzzle piece back. I'm just gonna have to tell them about it. I can't bring this puzzle piece back. It's too big. But there is a huge mallet out back. Okay, and a basement. Okay. And if there's any more to kind of like keep an eye out for, I'll look around or start making my way back in.
What was your score versus how much you had? Like, what was the difference?
30.
Shoot. Okay. Hey, let's do one thing per amount you got. Because there is a lot out here. And I imagine with how much talking's been happening, how much they've been ruining the second floor, I imagine there's been a lot of time for you to do some things.
Then I want to keep exploring.
So that's really all you find around the house.
Okay.
And then you begin to, your stamina isn't fantastic, so you take it at a brisk, like not like a brisk pace, I would say. Over to the brook and the hot springs. The area is absolutely stunning to look at. It's beautiful. It's the hot springs, now that you're looking at them, are a wonderful size. It looks like probably 6 or 7 people could comfortably fit in each of the 4 pools. Like there is a lot here, but it is fenced off with chain, so no one just jumps in. You do see a plaque that explains, because you weren't in the house for the haunting tale, but you read the haunting tale there, about the twins, Henri and Catherine, who had accidentally slipped and fell and are now
the hot spring.
Into the hot spring.
Okay.
Now, as you're looking at this area, there is so much natural beauty. Like, it doesn't look like heavily disturbed. You can see where the chain has been re-welded together. You can see where the chain's been heavily moved around for people to climb over it or under it, you know, like you can see it's been maneuvered. But a lot of this area has kept its natural beauty, which is why it makes this so obvious that you see this just little square of yellow just on the ground, kind of near the pools, by the fencing.
Is it like a like a powder or substance, or like a chalk, or is it?
It looks like it's
an
item? Piece of, like, it's material.
Okay.
Are you gonna touch it?
Yeah.
So you touch it. No, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to tell you something. You're like, I didn't even touch it. I'm not doing that.
Touch it.
It is a stretchy, almost plasticky kind of like tape that it's not quite as like slick as like caution tape or like the tape they would use for like a crime scene, but almost like a construction like tagging tape that it's not sticky on either side, but something that's used to like flag down. It has, like, when you feel it, you can feel the texture is you know, it's fairly blue collar. It's used for something, and it looks like a piece of it was left here. It doesn't look like it was cut. It looks like some of it has been stretched out, so possibly it was knotted and then this part was pulled off of one of the tags.
I'm gonna tuck that in my pocket.
You can carry that one.
It's just gonna go right in that pocket. And also just like take a moment because this is really beautiful. It is gorgeous, and I really think the Radical Magical Night Frogs could fit in that hot spring and have a good time. Why do they have to be closed? I mean, they closed because someone died. Okay, well, I don't know. Keep making my rounds.
As you're near the hot springs, you're looking at it. You have that thought of like, why are they closed? Oh yeah, someone died. Like the forethought. And as you're looking into the pools, kind of like leaning over to see what's happening, you see there is a shadow appearing behind you.
No.
And
No.
and then you hear the same, go, leave. And I need you to make me a little fear check.
Okie dokie. I mean, that 20 down, really, and that other 10. No, don't drop your dice. I rolled a 60, and mine's at a 50.
60, okay. So, would you like to just run the chase, or would you like to hide?
I don't think I can hide.
But you could always like run a little bit and then, like dip somewhere to stay. So basically, the difference between a chase and a hide is chase, you get out of the area.
Okay.
Hide, if there's still more you want to look at and explore, you can run a little bit, then go hide, and then basically whatever's following you leaves you alone, and you're in the same area. So it's essentially, do you want to be here, or do you want to be elsewhere? Because I haven't rolled mine yet.
Okay, I want to hide because I still want to see if there's more.
Okay. What'd you get?
I rolled a 60.
Okay. I did beat you.
Shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was for your fear, right?
Oh yeah, no, that was my fear. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to read.
The other roll.
My bad.
I might still beat you.
Yeah. 43.
Yeah. So you try to hide. And
I thought I could make it to that small hole in the bush and just dive under there real quick.
You are able to still escape at this moment.
Okay.
Because you did pass. Or you did not pass, but you have enough near misses.
Okay.
Because I assume 1 isn't enough to bring you down to 0.
No.
So you go to hide. And whatever this is chasing you. With the fail, I would say you don't have enough time to really look behind you to see what's happening. But as you dive into the bushes, this thing reaches out to grab you and does grab onto your legs from your shorts and does like nick you a little bit.
Ooh.
It feels like a not like quite a clawed hand, but like sharp.
Okay.
And as you dive in, you hear the steps of someone coming closer. And then you hear the van door swing open and go, you know what? Screw the ghost. And then whatever is there just takes off. And you hear the director yelling, walking back inside.
I didn't think it was possible for that guy to maybe save me from something. That's crazy. Okay, I actually don't know if I want to be out here anymore. I might go back inside. I think I'm going to go back inside. And I'm going to start going towards the house. And maybe run. I know that Chadley was potentially running.
Yeah, like at the same time.
Sorry, bro. Here, let me help you up.
There was a shadow. I don't know what it was, but there was a shadow, and they chased me for a little bit, and I don't know
No, bro. I'm not safe inside and I'm not safe outside.
It's not safe inside?
No, bro. Me and Radley were just upstairs where we heard another ghost upstairs and then it came and it was like, woo, and it chased us downstairs and now he's inside with them and I'm outside with you and there's ghosts everywhere, man.
Why are they everywhere? And also, there's a giant mallet that I can't pick up, but you and Radley could definitely pick up. But there's just like a bunch of weird, like there's construction stuff, supplies everywhere. But this house looks like it's not been worked on. So I don't know I don't even know.
Okay, bro. Conspiracy theory. What if
You're good at these.
What if they buried those little girls on the grounds and they did it with the construction tools and now those little girls are pissed off because they're dead? I'd be pissed off too, and they don't even have a proper burial. I don't know. But where are we gonna go to where we don't have little fucking ghosts trying to like fucking scare me, man?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be real ghosts. You can't just like totally, say it's not possible because anything is possible in this world. But I don't know if it is. Is it really? Could it be actual ghosts? I don't know. I don't think. And there was only the two, and there was one with you, and then one with me for some reason. It can be out of the house. Don't they have to stay attached to something?
I guess not. I mean, do you think it's safer in numbers if we go inside, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna like keep you safe from the ghost that's outside if you want to go in first.
Cool.
Definitely not hiding behind you.
Of course not. I'm leading the way.
You're the best, Charlie. And I'm just gonna like give you a little shoulder massage as you lead the way inside.
So you go inside. Congratulations. Let's do 20 fear points have been removed. Just as a heads up of all the clues you've collected so far, you have found construction equipment. You have found that there's something in the basement. You found holes in the in all over the manor, and essentially the maintenance is not well kept. And you also have found a projector.
Oh shit, but the projector's still upstairs with the cooler! No, unless... Did Radley bring it downstairs still?
I thought we had them as we were running. I had projector, you, and you had cooler.
The cooler's definitely upstairs. That thing...
Okay.
I Scooby-Doo ran. Absolutely not.
You have the projector, though.
Okay.
You can always go back for a second.
Chadley, running. Okay.
Yeah, you're able to go back inside. At this point, most of the actors are going back into the area they were in before. And you hear the director yelling, saying, "Sana, go find Derek! We have to get started. I can't do this without my sound man. Also, someone get the lead." And he's just frantic trying to figure things out. The man that you know who works here and is also playing the monster is taking his sweet time and staying back until he is called, so he is still up at the front at the desk. The two, Bronto and Pearl, that you talked to, go back to the shooting room. So from what you can see, most of the main floor is also available for you still. So you have the basement, the main floor still, and you have the third floor.
Okay, so there's a basement in this place.
You can just see that Chadley looks visibly stressed.
Well, there's also a third floor.
Okay. Well, the basement is technically closer than the third floor right now, but we could always split up again. But I do think all places need to be checked.
I'll go to the basement.
Basement. Okay.
I'm down to check out the basement too.
You know, I think we got to take a page out of the playbook. We should stick together,
Okay. Thank
stronger as a
God.
team.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank God.
Because there are like two
Okay.
ghosts. I wasn't gonna say it, but bro, I'm so glad that you said it because I am stressed about these ghosts, man.
Okay.
No, I totally got you. This way, it's 5 against 1.
Exactly.
Home field advantage.
Well,
we
dude,
can't
there
lose.
are 2 ghosts, but I like where you're
5 against 2.
And this is their home,
so they're more powerful.
Yeah, but their
Fuck.
home is
Okay.
in our home city, right?
Oh,
Who's-
that makes sense.
I mean,
So whose home field advantage is it?
I think we crossed the county line at some point, but I'm not gonna split hairs.
And I think as we're walking down, Radley is trying to but the home in the home, and just trying to make sense of all this.
Mm-hmm.
But you know where the heart is, right?
Yeah.
Right.
No, wait. Do frogs got
Do
hearts?
frogs have hearts? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think
Somewhere.
they're in here. I think
It's
they're
here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The belly. Yeah, it's here.
So we make
So-
our way down then?
Yes.
You're all going as a collective down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I want everyone to solve the mystery, and time is a terrible concept.
Mhm.
So, I would love everyone to tell me what they're doing, and then you can roll for it as you're telling me, and I can give everyone answers on exactly what they're doing, unless you're just hanging out and not doing anything, and that's cool.
I know I'm Bradley knows he's not great at piecing things together. Sometimes he's not very observant, but he's there to help move heavy things so that people can look at things that might be important. So that's what I'm doing.
Perfect. You can use your brawn.
Braun.
What is everyone else doing?
I'm shadowing Bradley and assisting.
Perfect, brawn.
Wow.
I'm also thinking that there's going to be stuff potentially hiding by heavier shit. So I'm probably going to be trying to. I don't know if you guys are looking at the same time or if you're just moving big things out of the way. And
You point, we move. We should make a business out of that.
fantastic. That big armoire.
Pointing.
Two guys in a
Move
truck.
the armoire.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect. Are you going to be observing? Is that what you were doing? Or
Yes.
okay, go ahead and roll. Sapo and Marty, what do you want to do?
I want to see. I want to check for any source of something connected to the upper floor, or something, some kind of button, some kind of lever, some kind of trap door, or something that goes up.
Perfect. If you want to, because that's a cool idea, if you want to do observation at advantage, go for it.
How's advantage? I just.
You
rolled.
just roll the dice twice, so whichever
Okay.
one is higher. Marty, what are you up to?
I was thinking the same thing. I'm just looking for kind of things, any kind of clues that are kind of obvious, especially technology. I have like a decent technology skill score. So if there's any like wires, if there's any like,
Might I suggest working
Yeah.
the projector?
oh, we have the projector. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, if you would love to use, I assume, technology, either technology skill or education, because I know you have trained yourself to do things more cunning because you're cool. Go with whatever makes you happy.
I rolled I think it's 100. It's 2 zeros and a 0. Is that 100?
Yep, that's 100.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a good one.
That's
Because I
very,
rolled
yes.
at
And
85. I don't know.
yeah, and this game is good. And Call of Cthulhu.
It's better.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I rolled 100. Then.
Perfect. So we have a success on yours. Let's see what everyone else got, and I will collectively.
I got 44. My observation is 40.
Perfect. A success.
I rolled a 33 and my brawn is 15, so success.
Super success.
Also a success.
Perfect.
I failed. I rolled a 6 under 15.
Ooh.
Do you have any luck? Do you have
Oh.
enough luck that results up to? Do you have 9 luck?
I only have 5 luck.
Other people can donate luck if you would like.
You can have all my luck. I
Have all my luck.
Let's have this end of game luck, yeah.
yeah.
We'll pile your luck on them.
I got 5 luck to donate.
Same.
So you are able. Yeah, luck is it's your own pool, but you're more than happy to share with your
Let's do
group. I feel like you've got it almost working. You're not quite sure what's going wrong, and then Radley picks up something that Jimmy's the plug just enough to fit into the socket correctly, and then Sapo pushes down, hops on and pushes down onto one of the projector tiles properly, so it fits into place, and it just goes and it lights up, and you do see what looks like this is some updated, really expensive tech. It looks like it has this almost 3D mist that it's projecting. And when you go through the tiles, you can notice that it doesn't fill in all the blanks of everything you saw, but it certainly will fill in the mystifying feeling. It will fill the floating technique as you kind of adjust it, and with how it's centered on certain things. Once you have a moment to play around with it, you can make things look like they're floating. So someone could have came down the stairs, stood in a certain spot, did this, and it looked perfect. You can also see that there is a mirror that's on front of the lens that you can pop on that will double the projection. So it will allow there for it to be 2. So you already have the points for this. You know exactly how it works now. Sapo, there is a dumbwaiter that goes to the other floors, which is typically used when a higher class person does not want to go downstairs for their food, or does not want to do their laundry, or if the people who are helping don't want to walk down with everything. So fairly easily, you would be able to use this. You would also fit in it if someone would like to take you up and you want to go explore. The door doesn't have a heavy latch. It's more like a push. So it might be heavy to open if it closes, but to open it, you just have to use your body weight. As you're picking up stuff, as before I mentioned, there are a lot of tools. So moving around some tools, some large furniture, and with the combination of the observation, you end up actually finding something in a really funny way. So the armoire, you're like, yeah, get rid of it, pick it up. When Radley picks it up with the help of Chadley, you both hoist it so much that the drawers fly open. But as the drawers fly open and papers go everywhere, you see a lot of past due pay. You see a lot of checks and bills from the city that are not enough to equate to the amount that it costs to upkeep the building. You see also plenty of offers from this company. Shortened up, it's POS Inc., who seems to be sending in offers stating that they would like to purchase the building, and they would like to update it and renovate it. All of these were stamped with a forwarding stamp to the city, but were never shipped.
Well, I guess we could have opened up drawers first, but I was just really excited to watch you guys just do your thing, But
Watch
that's
and learn,
okay.
Grasshopper. Watch and learn.
I'm gonna collect this. This is evidence.
Are these enough puzzle pieces to put together the puzzle?
Oh man, we never
So,
found the green room.
Oh no, it was gonna be so green.
There are a couple of things that you notice. I say is not only have you really found everything, but also, you got 5 minutes. You did find everything though. So what you find in the papers is you see a few names. You see a name of someone named Rhonda. That doesn't look familiar. You see the name of someone named Derek Garcia. And you see someone with the last name Meeks. That name doesn't sound familiar. However, I will give you this. When you were looking in the green room, the two of you, there were little cups that had people's names written on it so they could like pour a drink in. So they had like names written in tape on red solo cups.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or this is how we'll equate it without you talking to them. This is how we'll equate it without you talking to them, because they're the only two people you didn't talk to. You see a Justina Meeks.
Uh-huh.
Oh!
Yeah.
And it has like bright pink lipstick on the cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it like bright? Do I see blonde hairs?
You feel blonde hairs.
That's a wow.
You vibe with it.
Yeah. So wait, so Meeks is that person that was wearing the cotton candy pink number 14 lipstick?
That was so specific.
Yeah. Radley's
You're
gotta
right.
keep up with the
I'm
trend.
pretty sure, but that was like, wow.
Yeah. I don't know her name, but I mean, the lipstick's on the cup, and the cup's got Meeks on there. No one else is around. This is putting together the puzzle. That's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like. It starts
Got a
clicking.
headache.
Yeah, that can happen. That's okay though. So we need to make our way upstairs, I think, because we've got some fingers to point.
Ghosts to bust. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So are we thinking that it might be the blonde actress then?
The blonde actress, and she's teaming up with maybe the monster guy. I don't, because he owns it. No, it's not owned. It's owned by the city, but he's been staying here.
If you earlier you heard him yell that he needs Derek, the sound guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Thank you, GM.
Thank you. You're welcome.
The GM is like, please pay attention.
No, I just want to make sure we end on time because I don't want anyone to go over, but I don't want to leave you without finishing the mystery. So what you can do is, if you would like to make a trap,
Okay.
we
Let's
will
make a
have
trap.
someone roll. I do want to remind you that we have catchphrases. If everyone wants to succeed on their rolls to help out on making the trap and luring the guy over, you can use your catchphrases to automatically succeed. Just tell me how you want the trap to be set up, what you want it to do, and how you expect it to go, and how everyone plays a part. And then we will get that, finish up, round out the mystery.
Hear me out. Radley
Hear
and
it.
Chadley are shirtless. They're two hot guys not wearing a shirt. So, if somebody yells, "Oh no, there are two hot guys not wearing shirts down here," everybody,
People are gonna start looking.
A blonde girl wearing number 14 hot pink lipstick is going to start running. And then you guys jump out with a net. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am.
That's it. Maybe some blankets. I don't know if there's nets down here.
Yeah,
There was a quilt upstairs.
construction equipment outside, a big mallet.
Net mallet.
What a jump.
We all know how that works, yeah.
Wow, that's so Chadley. Bam.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's my
good.
catchphrase.
Perfect.
Nice.
You got a success in
Oh.
on your end. What's
I
everyone
forgot
else
that
doing?
I forgot that was your catchphrase. That was so good.
Yeah.
Not so good, so Chadley.
Well, then I guess I'm going to be a part of capturing said person, and I'm short enough that I'm going to go for their legs. I'm just going to trip them in the process. And it seems like what's happening is time is dwindling. So that's my catchphrase.
Time is dwindling.
The irony.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna hold the net and throw the net. My catchphrase is don't play the game if you're not ready to win, baby.
holy
Ooh,
shit.
that has to be like when you capture them, just like
Yeah.
holding him and then like telling him whoever this is in their ear, like that's good. Okay, and then we got Radley and Sapo.
What is Sop gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I'm part of the bait. Maybe luring them out of production into the basement.
Okay.
You know, because they're there, and we just need, I don't know, maybe. Jorge, you go first. Well, I think.
I was thinking that I was gonna lure everybody by yelling, "Oh, two hot guys, and there's a lot of money and gold here," and just try to lure everybody.
What's your catchphrase?
Oh, my catchphrase totally with TOAD.
Wow. Oh my God.
These are all so phenomenal.
Yeah. My catchphrase is maximum Radley, and it's, you know what? It's doing it. Chatley and I, we're doing push-ups, we're doing squats just to get sweaty and just just mesmerize everyone to stick around a while someone else explains what happened.
Okay. Here's how it's gonna go down. So you're all waiting in the basement. Is that right for the
Yeah.
capture?
Mhm.
Okay. The filming is not started yet. But then we hear the
Yeah, bro.
and then the
Love
oh my gosh, there are two really sweaty men and money and so much. You hear Sapo read everyone's mind to know exactly what they want
That's amazing.
and calls out to everyone of what they're wanting. And we have one ready right around like the upper half of the body, and then we have another person. We have Marty up top, and then we have Charlie at the bottom ready for the legs. Now the fun part is there are two. So at first you begin to hear which at this point, now that you are a bit more recognizing, this is sound work. It looks like that somehow this is all echoed through the sounds of the house, so it's able to make this padding, this frightening step happen wherever they want it to. And as you begin to hear that, you also see two figures go down the stairs. After hearing some yelling of the ghosts again, and the director just cursing a storm, screaming, very high pitched. You could have probably assumed it was from anyone, until you heard something about "oh no, his art." And running down the stairs, you see two figures that are wearing these almost like choir robes that are in white. That their hands are tucked in, so you can see like they're kind of boosted out with their elbows out to hide their hands. And you see these really creepy face masks of portraits that were cut out of Henri and Catherine that are stuck on with a little headband. And they run in, and one is taken down by the legs. And the blanket just, huh! And the other is taken around. And Marty, can we get that line one more time?
It's yeah, don't play the game if you're not ready to win, baby.
With that, both people are captured. Would someone like to explain why, with all the facts you have, what you assume the reason is for Justina Miggs and Derek Garcia to be sabotaging?
I'm not gonna explain, but you can just see Sapo just when they catch the bad guy, she just.
This should technically probably be the intelligent one's strong suit, but not necessarily mine.
If if you don't have it, I will happily give you exactly what you think it would be, because there's no, it was very quick at the end. So I can give you exactly what you would explain at the end when you lift the masks. If you want, or unless like Chadley and Bradley want to give it a shot, or
yeah.
So you can all just interject.
God. Yes. Yeah. Yes, please.
I love that. Thank you for saving us.
So
here we go.
Obviously, capitalism is the real bad guy here because the director wasn't paying the crew, and the crew and the actors needed to be paid, and pay inequity is really uncool. But we caught you because we're two hot dudes that know how to lift stuff.
Checks weren't clear, bro. Checks weren't clear.
Pull the mask off.
It's not the director. I love that. It's like, I don't care what you did. He's not paying you.
Well, look, man, it's the root of all evil. Capitalism.
Ultimately, yeah. No, capitalism is the crime. But that's also the crime that's happening here, which is why I nodded. Basically, people were causing construction issues to a degree that Buddy, who played the monster, could not keep up with reasonable upkeep to a way that a historic building should be kept up. So
he's got some holes to fix upstairs too.
So basically he couldn't keep up with the upkeep, so he was patching up in a way that was not approved. To a certain extent, when a historical building is patched up in a way that it has lost its historical value, it is no longer kept as a landmark, and therefore would probably be sold off to the next corporation, which is POS, which has a lot of building and a lot of other things, and there are some hot springs that they could really utilize there. And guess what? The sound guy and the spoiled daughter of the owner of the institution both go, and we would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling frog actors.
I'm gonna look at Sapo. Bro, you can't let her talk to you like that.
Oh. Okay. Hey, you don't talk to me like that, okay?
Yeah. Well, yeah, Sapo's not acting like a frog. Sapo is a frog,
Who
okay?
just happens to be an actor.
Yeah.
Am I an actor?
Well, now you are, right? You're in the movie.
Oh,
We solved the thing. We got it. I have his signature.
Nice.
8 months later. 8 months later.
Damn.
The movie, so aptly named Chutes and Ladders to Hell, has now reached one theater that accepted it. And it is a terrible movie, which now the main actress who played Vanny has been replaced. Obviously by both Chadley and Bradley. And Bradley. So they're both playing the same character collectively.
Is this like a Michelle in Full House situation?
Yeah, it's just you switch out when you get tired, or you can't remember the line. It's like, yo, dude, I got this. So you switch out. we have. I feel like Marty would just be like one bit roll with one line, like a guy delivering like a box, and it everyone's like, that was my favorite part. Just like the best line, just a good delivery. Like you weren't even given a line, but you improv'd one, and it was better than anything Felix could have ever made.
Sounds right. Sounds right.
Sapo, you flexed your capabilities by playing a little bit roll where they needed to figure out what was happening, and they went to a magical mind reading wizard frog for guidance. Which is, that's who you are, but you had to just, act.
Mm-hmm.
And you did phenomenal. Everyone's like, that was the main attraction to this movie, was they were like, wow, the CGI is so good for such a bad movie. But you got high remarks. And then Charlie, in any scene you're in, you have to have water. Felix would not let the water boy not have water in whatever scene he's in.
Yes.
So you were there, you're involved, but your part of your notes were always, why aren't you holding your water?
Damn it, I forgot it again. Okay, I gotta keep one maybe in my back pocket so I always have water on me in case I forget the water they gave me that was originally my prop. And then I'll just have a backup prop. And then I've got water, and it's good, and it's great. We got water.
I love Charles.
Yeah.
And thus, can you tell me the name of the group one more time?
Radical Magical Night Frogs.
Yes.
The Radical Magical Night Frogs.
Correct.
Way better than TMNT.
And night with a K.
Yeah, Night with a K.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah,
Oh shit.
No.
I think it was Night, and then Charles
Another
went,
level.
no, K, and everybody went, oh! But yes, you all have done a fantastic job. You've succeeded, and you can all relax with onion rings on your fingers and a hot springs party.
I knew we would all fit in here.
I might need to actually get onion rings after this.
Oh, it sounds
Same,
so
though.
good.
Good, yeah.
I would like to apologize for going slightly over, but I'd like to thank all of my wonderful people for being amazing and patient with me. And thank you for joining us for the Haunting of Bubblebrook Manor.
Woo! Thank you all so much. Before
Now-
we head out of here, let us tell the people who we are and where they can find us. Mark, let's start with you.
Hey, what's the word, Blurs and Nerds? It's a 40-year-old boy, Mark J. You can find me at Apochromatic Unlimited. We're in all POC space. We do actual plays, we do zine, we do podcasts like my podcast, that's None Shot with Mark J. You can check it out on Spotify. I've been Mark J, playing Marty Tamburino, the cool, collected, calm, nice guy. I'm a producer and a writer and an editor and all those kind of fun things for Apochromatic Unlimited. Yeah, but that's me. Thanks so much. Thanks, Jess, for having me. Thanks, fellow castmates, for being so wonderful. Oh, and I'm going to pass it on to Kappa.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kappa. Christian's okay, too. You can find me on the internet at the Kappa Chris. Today, I played Radley, the athletic archetype. I do lots of TTRPG things. I bounce around, I guess, on a bunch of stuff. But I also write. So if you're interested in that, pay attention to my socials for when things release. Throwing it over to Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat, and you can find me online at cat_Alicia, ALYSHA. I do occasional TTRPG streams and other things like that, and I also run a YouTube channel where my friend and I watch, react, and review to a bunch of nerdy TV shows, and that's called Gallifrey Gals/Pals. If you're a Doctor Who nerd, you understand Gallifrey. If not, you'll get there. I also have a podcast called The Retcon Pod, where myself and two of my friends have started all the way at the very beginnings of Spider-Man's story in the comic book world. So, yeah, just a big old nerd. And I have been playing Charles Dwindle, your nervous nerd. Jorge.
Hey, it's me, Goblin. You can find me everywhere at TTRPG, mostly on Blue Sky. I am part of Ampistrano, D&D, that is usually every Saturday. We're going to come back on October 19th to play more D&D. Um, Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Sereni. Thank you, Kappa, Kat, and Mark for playing with me, and Jess for organizing all this, and Serenity for running this awesome adventure. I just stay tuned for Twitter for my socials because on Friday I'm gonna drop stuff for to raise money for Lebanon. So if you want to be part of TTRPGs or games or like that, just forms are gonna drop on Friday. So that's me, and I'll pass it to Serenity.
Hi, I'm Serenity. You can find me as Click Clack Snack all over the internet. I do lots of fun things. They're really all over my social media. I'll have a Mass Effect game coming out with Feywild and out in November, so keep an eye out for that. I do a lot of really fun projects. One Piece game that I play with Hushikin and a lot of other great people on his YouTube. That will have more episodes one day, I promise. And fun weekly things. But you can all check that out on my social media. So you have to go look and find out. Jess, go ahead.
All right, my friends, I'm going to take us home. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening as we raised funds for Doctors Without Borders. So far, we've raised $340 of the stream series that we're doing. We'll be raising funds again tomorrow with the D&D Mystery Masquerade game at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time on both my Twitch and YouTube. Thank you so much to Serenity for running this game of Mystery Business, not Mystery Gang. It was so much fun playing Chadley with all of you. Thank you to Kappa, Kat, Jorge, and to Mark. Y'all were so much fun to play with. We have a charity bundle right now going on itch.io for Dots RPG Project to help make TTRPG Braille Dice a reality. We just crossed the $30,000 threshold and hope to raise $35,000 total in the next 10 days left of the bundle, so fingers crossed that we hit that. There are 300 TTRPGs plus in that bundle for a donation of $10 or more. Death Roll Show and Bogus Cheesecake are matching gift sponsors. Death Roll Show starts tomorrow, airing on YouTube. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of blood, a lot of special effects. It's going to be an amazing time. And then, like I said, tomorrow on this channel, you can come back for more funds raised and more good times for Doctors Without Borders. So with that being said, thank you so much. Have a good night. Wash your hands. Make friends. Do not eat paste. Goodbye.